13 Mistakes You Should Not Make at Older Age. Stoicism. As we journey through the later stages of life, it's crucial to embrace this phase with wisdom and mindfulness. Our needs and priorities evolve, and so should our approach to living well. Today on Stoic in Your Life, we delve into 11 mistakes that you should steer clear of in your older years. These aren't just common pitfalls. They're crucial areas that, if neglected, can diminish the quality of your life. From maintaining physical health to nurturing mental resilience, we'll explore practical strategies grounded in Stoic philosophy to ensure you lead a fulfilling, serene, and vibrant life. Let's dive in and make the most out of our golden years by learning what to avoid and how to thrive with wisdom and grace. Mistake number 1. Neglecting physical health. As we journey through life, especially beyond the age of 30, our focus often shifts towards refining our wisdom and fortifying our legacy. However, in our quest for personal growth and fulfillment, it's easy to overlook some critical aspects that significantly impact our quality of life. Inspired by the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, let's explore the first mistakes you should not make at an older age to ensure a healthier, more balanced, and fulfilling existence. Neglecting physical health is a common mistake that many make as they age. Think of your body as a finely tuned machine that requires consistent maintenance to operate efficiently. Just as a car needs regular oil changes and tune-ups to avoid breaking down, your body demands exercise and proper nutrition to remain healthy and vibrant. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." This quote emphasizes the importance of taking control over our choices, including our physical health. Engaging in regular physical activity is crucial, irrespective of age. Exercise helps maintain muscle mass, enhance flexibility, and improve balance, thereby reducing the risk of falls and injuries. It also boosts cardiovascular health and elevates mood through the release of endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals. Whether it's walking, swimming, yoga, or dancing, find an activity that brings you joy and incorporate it into your routine. Remember, it's never too late to start exercising. Consult your doctor to develop a safe and effective exercise plan tailored to your needs and capabilities. Equally important is maintaining a balanced diet. Aim to include a variety of fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains in your meals. Staying hydrated and limiting the intake of processed foods, sugars, and unhealthy fats can make a significant difference. Your diet plays a vital role in keeping you energized and healthy, which is essential for a fulfilling life. As we delve deeper into the principles of Stoicism, another critical aspect is managing stress and emotions. It's easy to become overwhelmed by the pressures and demands of modern life. Epictetus wisely noted, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This quote underscores the importance of emotional resilience. Learning to manage stress through mindfulness, meditation, and other relaxation techniques can greatly enhance your well-being. By practicing gratitude and focusing on the positive aspects of life, you can shift your mindset and approach challenges with a calm and composed attitude. Building strong relationships and surrounding yourself with supportive people also plays a crucial role in maintaining emotional health. These connections provide a sense of belonging and support, helping you navigate through tough times. Another mistake to avoid is neglecting financial planning. As we age, financial stability becomes increasingly important. Seneca once said, "Wealth is the slave of a wise man, the master of a fool." This quote reminds us of the importance of managing our finances wisely. Start by setting clear financial goals and creating a budget that helps you achieve them. Save regularly and invest wisely to ensure a secure future. Seek advice from financial experts if needed to make informed decisions. Avoiding unnecessary debt and living within your means can significantly reduce financial stress and contribute to a more secure and comfortable life. Furthermore, Continuing to learn and grow intellectually is vital as we age. Stoic philosophy encourages us to pursue knowledge and wisdom. Marcus Aurelius stated, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Engaging in lifelong learning keeps your mind sharp and opens up new opportunities and perspectives. Whether it's reading books, taking up new hobbies, or attending workshops and courses, continuously challenging your mind can lead to personal growth and fulfillment. Stay curious and open to new experiences, as this will keep you mentally agile and engaged. Lastly, embracing change and being adaptable is crucial for navigating the later stages of life. Heraclitus, a pre-Socratic philosopher, famously said, "The only constant in life is change." Embracing this concept allows you to adapt to new circumstances and remain resilient. Life is full of unexpected twists and turns, and being open to change can help you find new paths to happiness and success. Developing a flexible mindset enables you to cope with life's challenges more effectively and seize new opportunities as they arise. Avoiding these common mistakes can lead to a more fulfilling and balanced life as you age. By maintaining physical health, managing stress, planning financially, continuing to learn, and embracing change, you can navigate the complexities of life with the wisdom and strength espoused by Stoic philosophy. Mistake number 2. Ignoring mental health. Ignoring your mental health as you age is a significant mistake, one that can have profound consequences on your overall well-being. Just as you pay attention to your physical health, it's equally important to nurture your mental and emotional well-being. As we grow older, we often face life changes that can impact our mental health, such as the loss of loved ones, retirement, or physical health challenges. It's crucial to acknowledge these changes and seek help when needed. Mental health isn't just about the absence of mental illness. It encompasses our emotional, psychological, and social well-being, influencing how we think, feel, and act. Imagine a friend who retired recently and started feeling isolated and purposeless. Instead of addressing these feelings, he chose to ignore them, thinking they would pass. Unfortunately, his mental health deteriorated, impacting his daily life and relationships. This story is not uncommon, but it highlights why paying attention to mental health is vital. Engaging in activities that stimulate your mind and bring joy is essential. Reading, solving puzzles, learning new skills, or engaging in hobbies can keep your mind sharp and active. Don't hesitate to seek support if you're feeling overwhelmed or struggling with emotions. Talking to a therapist, counselor, or trusted friend can provide valuable perspective and support. Practicing mindfulness and relaxation techniques, such as meditation or deep breathing, can help manage stress and promote emotional well-being. Social connections are also crucial for mental health. Maintain relationships with family, friends, and your community. Engage in activities that foster social interaction and provide a sense of purpose and belonging. Have you ever noticed how good you feel after spending time with friends or loved ones? That's the power of social connection at work. It's these interactions that help keep us grounded and provide emotional support during challenging times. Consider the story of Jane, who, after retiring, felt lost without the daily interactions of her workplace. She decided to join a local book club and started volunteering at a community center. These activities not only kept her mentally active, but also introduced her to new friends and gave her a renewed sense of purpose. Jane's proactive approach to her mental health allowed her to thrive in her later years, showing us the importance of staying socially connected and mentally engaged. Reflect on your own life. Are there areas where you might be neglecting your mental health? How can you integrate more joy and social connection into your daily routine? Taking these steps can significantly improve your quality of life. In conclusion, ignoring your mental health as you age is a mistake you can't afford to make. Just as you care for your physical health, it's crucial to nurture your mental well-being. Engage in activities that keep your mind sharp and bring joy. Seek support when needed. Practice mindfulness, and maintain social connections. By doing so, you can navigate the challenges of aging with resilience and a positive outlook, ensuring that your later years are as fulfilling and vibrant as possible. Remember, it's never too late to start taking care of your mental health. Make it a priority today and reap the benefits for years to come. What steps will you take to prioritize your mental health? How can you ensure that you're not making this critical mistake as you age? By asking these questions and seeking answers, you can create a healthier, happier future for yourself. Mistake number 3, neglecting financial planning. Imagine reaching a point in life where you no longer need to worry about your financial stability because you've planned wisely and thoroughly. This brings us to the third mistake that people often make as they age: neglecting financial planning. Financial security plays a pivotal role in ensuring you live comfortably in your later years. Without proper planning, you might face unforeseen financial stress that could significantly affect your quality of life. Have you ever considered how your current financial habits will impact your future? This is a crucial question we should all ask ourselves. To start, it's essential to assess your current financial situation and make a concrete plan for the future. Think about your income sources. Are they stable and sufficient? What about your expenses? Do you know exactly where your money goes each month? Savings and investments are also key elements to consider. Creating a budget that aligns with your needs and goals can make a huge difference. As Benjamin Franklin once said, "By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail." This wisdom holds especially true when it comes to financial planning. Understanding your retirement income is another critical aspect. Do you know how much you'll receive from pensions, savings, or other sources once you retire? It's vital to have a clear picture of this to avoid any surprises down the road. If you find managing your finances overwhelming, don't hesitate to seek advice from a financial planner. They can help you devise a strategy to ensure your money lasts throughout your retirement. A financial planner can provide personalized advice based on your unique situation, helping you navigate complex decisions with confidence. Planning for potential healthcare expenses is equally important. Medical costs can be unpredictable and sometimes exorbitant. Do you have insurance that covers long-term care or unexpected medical needs? Thinking ahead about these potential expenses can save you from significant financial strain later. Consider exploring insurance options that provide comprehensive coverage and peace of mind. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca wisely noted, "The greatest blessings of mankind are within us and within our reach." This insight encourages us to take proactive steps toward securing our future well-being. Moreover, beyond daily expenses, consider your legacy and how you wish to distribute your assets. Estate planning, including the creation of wills and trusts, can provide clarity and ensure your wishes are honored after you're gone. Have you thought about how you want to be remembered and the impact you want to leave behind? This is not just about financial assets, but also about the values and lessons you wish to pass on. Reflecting on these questions can guide your decisions and give you a sense of purpose and fulfillment. To make your financial planning comprehensive, consider the following steps. Evaluate your current financial status. Create a realistic budget. Understand your retirement income. Seek professional advice. Plan for healthcare expenses. And think about your legacy. Each of these steps is interlinked and contributes to a secure and comfortable future. As you navigate this process, remember that it's never too late to start planning, and that taking small steps today can lead to significant benefits tomorrow. Neglecting financial planning is a mistake that can have far-reaching consequences. By being proactive and thoughtful about your finances, you can avoid unnecessary stress and enjoy a more fulfilling life. What actions can you take today to improve your financial future? This question is an invitation to reflect and act, ensuring that your later years are marked by security and peace of mind. By embracing the principles of Stoicism and applying them to your financial planning, you can navigate life's uncertainties with resilience and wisdom. Imagine reaching a point in life where you no longer need to worry about your financial stability because you've planned wisely and thoroughly. This brings us to the third mistake that people often make as they age: neglecting financial planning. Financial security plays a pivotal role in ensuring you live comfortably in your later years. Without proper planning, you might face unforeseen financial stress that could significantly affect your quality of life. Have you ever considered how your current financial habits will impact your future? This is a crucial question we should all ask ourselves. Thank you for joining us in today's video. Before we move on to the next segment, I'd like to take a moment to express my gratitude to you. It's a pleasure to have you as a member of our community. Please feel free to share your story or personal impressions. Alternatively, if you're unsure of what to say, simply leave a comment saying, "I am a newbie," if you've just joined us, or "I am Stoic," if you've been with us for a while. Your engagement not only signifies your presence, but also serves as a significant motivation for us. All right, let's continue this journey together, shall we? Mistake number 4, becoming socially isolated. The fourth mistake to avoid as we age is becoming socially isolated. Human beings are inherently social creatures, and maintaining social connections is vital for our well-being. Social isolation can lead to loneliness, depression, and even physical health issues. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus taught that we should strive to live harmoniously with others, recognizing that we are part of a larger whole. Thus, it is crucial to make a conscious effort to stay connected with others, whether through family, friends, or community groups. Relationships are the fabric of our lives, providing us with emotional support, reducing stress, and increasing our feelings of happiness and purpose. To foster these connections, consider joining clubs, attending social events, or participating in community activities that interest you. Such engagements not only enrich your social life, but also keep your mind active and engaged. Volunteering can be a particularly fulfilling way to meet new people and contribute to your community, creating a sense of purpose and belonging. Seneca, another great Stoic philosopher, wrote, "No man is an island," reminding us that our well-being is interconnected with those around us. If you find it challenging to connect with others, seek opportunities through local senior centers, religious organizations, or online communities. Technology can be a wonderful ally in maintaining connections. Video calls, social media, and messaging apps enable us to stay in touch with loved ones, even if they live far away. By embracing these tools, we can bridge the physical distances that might otherwise lead to isolation. Moreover, the importance of social connections extends beyond just casual interactions. Deep, meaningful relationships can be a source of profound joy and support. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, often reflected on the value of friendships and the strength we gain from our connections with others. By nurturing these relationships, we not only enrich our own lives, but also contribute positively to the lives of those around us. In today's fast-paced digital world, it is easy to become disconnected, even when we are surrounded by people. Therefore, it is essential to be intentional about our social interactions. Schedule regular meetups with friends, participate in group activities, and reach out to family members. These actions may seem small, but they build a robust network of support that can significantly enhance our quality of life. Furthermore, staying socially active has been shown to have numerous health benefits. Studies indicate that social engagement can reduce the risk of cognitive decline, boost the immune system, and even increase longevity. Thus, the effort we put into maintaining our social connections pays off in numerous tangible ways. As we grow older, avoiding social isolation should be a priority. By actively seeking and maintaining social connections, we uphold the Stoic principle of living in harmony with our nature as social beings. Remember the words of Epictetus: "We are not isolated individuals, but part of a greater whole." Let this wisdom guide us in nurturing our relationships, staying connected, and living a fulfilling, balanced life. Engage with your community, Cherish your friendships and use the tools at your disposal to stay in touch with loved ones. In doing so, you will not only avoid the pitfalls of isolation, but also embrace the enriching, supportive power of human connection, embodying the true spirit of Stoicism in your daily life. Mistake number 5. Staying in toxic relationships. The next common mistakes many of us make, especially as we grow older, is staying in toxic relationships. These kinds of relationships can slowly drain your energy and have a profound negative impact on your emotional well-being. The first step in addressing this is recognizing the signs. Pay close attention to how you feel after interacting with certain individuals. Do you often feel drained, belittled, or unhappy after these interactions? If so, you might be entangled in a toxic relationship. These relationships can take many forms. They might be with friends, family members, or even romantic partners. Regardless of who it involves, if a relationship isn't beneficial to your well-being, it's crucial to consider distancing yourself or, in some cases, cutting ties entirely. However, sometimes it's not feasible to walk away completely. In these instances, setting clear boundaries becomes essential. Communicate your needs and expectations assertively without feeling guilty or anxious. It's vital not to allow others to infringe on your personal space or make you feel inferior. By establishing healthy boundaries, you protect yourself and improve the quality of your relationships. Imagine the difference it could make to be surrounded by people who genuinely support you and make you feel good. Seek out relationships that enrich your life, bring joy, and foster your personal growth. Consider the words of writer and philosopher Jim Rohn, who famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." Reflect on this statement and evaluate the people you interact with most frequently. Are they positive and inspiring, or do they bring negativity into your life? Surrounding yourself with positive influences is a powerful step toward a happier and healthier life. To illustrate, let's delve into a modern story that many can relate to. Sarah, a successful professional, found herself constantly exhausted and emotionally depleted due to her long-time friendship with Jane. Jane was always negative, criticizing Sarah's choices and belittling her achievements. Despite the emotional toll, Sarah hesitated to distance herself because of their long history. One day, after a particularly draining conversation, Sarah decided to take a step back and reevaluate her relationships. She began to set boundaries, limiting her interactions with Jane, and instead, she focused on nurturing relationships with friends who were supportive and uplifting. Over time, Sarah noticed a significant improvement in her emotional well-being and overall happiness. Now, think about your own life. Are there people who consistently drain your energy and bring negativity? How can you set boundaries or distance yourself to protect your well-being? These are critical questions to ask yourself. It's never too late to make changes that positively impact your mental and emotional health. Staying in toxic relationships is a significant mistake that can hinder your happiness and growth. Recognize the signs of these relationships, set clear boundaries, and prioritize surrounding yourself with positive influences. The value you bring to your own life by making these changes cannot be overstated. By taking these steps, you ensure that your later years are filled with joy, growth, and meaningful connections. Remember, you deserve to be surrounded by people who uplift and inspire you, not those who bring you down. So, take a moment to reflect on your relationships and make the choices that will lead you to a more fulfilling and happy life. Mistake number 6. Not adapting to technology. Adapting to technology in our older age can feel like learning a new language, but it's a mistake not to embrace it. In today's world, technology is as essential as electricity, making it indispensable for our daily lives. By neglecting technology, we miss out on opportunities that can enhance our quality of life, simplify tasks, and keep us connected. It's natural to feel intimidated by new gadgets and applications, But starting with small, manageable steps can demystify the process. Begin by learning to send a text message, make a video call, or browse the internet. These simple skills can open up a world of possibilities. Think of technology as a tool that can enrich various aspects of your life. If you enjoy reading, ebooks can provide you with a portable library. If you're eager to learn new things, online courses are readily accessible and cover a vast array of subjects. Moreover, technology is a bridge to maintaining and strengthening relationships, especially with loved ones who live far away. Video calls, social media, and instant messaging keep us connected, enabling us to share moments and experiences in real time. This sense of connection can be a significant boost to emotional well-being, but beyond convenience and connection, technology also plays a critical role in safety and security. Navigating the internet safely is crucial. It's essential to be cautious about sharing personal information and to recognize suspicious emails or messages to avoid scams. Cybersecurity measures such as strong passwords and understanding privacy settings can protect your digital presence. Adapting to technology isn't just about survival in a modern world. It's about thriving. It keeps us informed and engaged, offering endless opportunities for personal growth and enjoyment. It can be empowering, transforming feelings of isolation into connections and turning confusion into clarity. Think of the words of Socrates. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. This philosophy can guide us in embracing technology, not as an obstacle, but as a pathway to new experiences and knowledge. So, how can you start integrating technology into your life? Consider what interests you and find the technological equivalent. Love puzzles? Try online brain games. Passionate about cooking? Explore recipe apps or cooking tutorials on YouTube. Each step you take towards mastering a new tech skill is a step towards a more connected and fulfilling life. Are you willing to explore this new world? What small step can you take today to become more tech-savvy? Reflect on the potential benefits. Staying updated with the latest news, engaging in new hobbies, and maintaining connections with friends and family. Technology can transform your daily routines and bring joy and convenience to your life. It's not about becoming a tech expert overnight, but about making gradual progress and enjoying the journey. As you grow more comfortable with technology, you'll find it becomes a valuable ally in navigating the complexities of modern life. By taking these small steps and embracing the changes that technology brings, you'll discover a world that's rich with possibilities. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So, start today. Embrace the digital age, and you'll find that it can open doors to new experiences, learning, and connections that enrich your life in countless ways. How do you envision your life changing with the integration of technology? What are the first steps you will take to make this transition smoother? In conclusion, adapting to technology in your older age isn't just about keeping up with the times. It's about enhancing your life, staying connected with loved ones, and continuing to grow and learn. The digital world offers endless opportunities. Don't let fear or unfamiliarity hold you back. Embrace it with curiosity and an open mind, and you'll find that it's a journey well worth taking. Mistake number 7. Not having hobbies or interests. As we age, it's crucial to reflect on how we spend our time and ensure we are nurturing our minds and spirits. A life devoid of hobbies or interests is akin to a canvas without color, lacking the vibrancy and depth that pursuits and passions bring. Engaging in hobbies not only fills our time but also enriches our lives with joy and a sense of purpose. Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." This is the essence of what hobbies bring us, a way to relish the present moment fully. Without hobbies, we risk falling into patterns of boredom and emptiness, especially in retirement when the structure of work is no longer present. This period of life offers a perfect chance to explore new interests or rekindle past passions. Whether it's learning to paint, diving into the world of gardening, or embarking on travel adventures, now is the time to embrace these activities. Hobbies are not just about passing time, They play a critical role in enhancing our mental and emotional well-being. Studies have shown that engaging in activities you are passionate about can significantly reduce stress levels, improve your mood, and boost overall life satisfaction. This is echoed in the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, who said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." By immersing ourselves in hobbies, we cultivate positive thoughts and emotions, which in turn elevate our overall happiness. Furthermore, hobbies can keep us mentally sharp and physically active, depending on the nature of the activity. For instance, gardening involves physical exertion, while painting stimulates creativity and cognitive functions. If you find yourself without a particular hobby, take this opportunity to experiment with different activities until you discover something that genuinely excites you. Join clubs or groups of like-minded individuals, which also provides a wonderful avenue to forge new friendships and social connections. Imagine the joy of waking up each day with a sense of anticipation for the activities you love. This not only fills your days with excitement, but also nurtures your soul. Whether it's the thrill of capturing the perfect photo, the tranquility of tending to a garden, or the satisfaction of completing a challenging puzzle, these pursuits bring a unique fulfillment. As Epictetus wisely noted, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Engaging in hobbies allows us to find contentment in simple pleasures, steering us away from the constant pursuit of material wealth. In modern life, where stress and busyness are often glorified, dedicating time to hobbies is an act of self-care and a reminder to slow down and appreciate the present. By integrating hobbies into our daily routine, we create a balanced life that fosters growth and happiness. These activities can also serve as a bridge to connect with others, reducing feelings of isolation and fostering a sense of community. So, whether it's picking up a musical instrument, writing poetry, or exploring new hiking trails, make time for hobbies. They are not just pastimes, but essential components of a fulfilling life. As we navigate through the later stages of our journey, let us remember the wisdom of the Stoics and the importance of living a life filled with joy, purpose, and meaningful pursuits. This is not just about avoiding the mistake of living a dull, colorless life, but about embracing the fullness and richness that hobbies bring. By doing so, we honor ourselves and the gift of life we have been given, making each moment count and finding true happiness in the present. If you've made it this far, you're embracing the wisdom of age. Drop a comment saying, "I embrace growth," to show you're dedicated to avoiding these mistakes and living a wiser life. Stay tuned. The journey of self-improvement continues. Mistake number 8. Avoiding change and clinging to the past. The 8th mistake you must avoid is resisting change and clinging to the past. Picture yourself standing on the shore, attempting to hold back the waves of the ocean with your bare hands. That's what it's like to resist change. It's futile and exhausting. Change is an inevitable part of life, and trying to avoid it will only lead to frustration and stagnation. Instead, see change as a gateway to growth and new experiences, especially as you get older. When you embrace change, you open yourself up to learning and personal development. Every change, no matter how small, brings with it new lessons and opportunities. Keep your mind open and flexible, ready to explore new paths and adapt to evolving circumstances. Consider the story of John, a retired engineer who found himself struggling with the digital transformation of the world around him. He resisted learning new technologies, feeling nostalgic for the simpler analog days of his career. But one day, John decided to take a computer class at a local community center. Not only did he learn new skills, but he also discovered a passion for digital photography, something he had never considered before. This new hobby brought him immense joy and even reconnected him with old friends through social media. This story exemplifies that embracing change doesn't mean you have to forget your past. Your memories and experiences are valuable. They've shaped who you are. However, don't let them hold you back from enjoying the present and planning for the future. Nostalgia can be comforting, but it should not prevent you from experiencing new adventures. Balance your cherished memories with a willingness to step into the unknown and explore new possibilities. Staying curious and open-minded is crucial. Always be on the lookout for new skills to learn and different perspectives to consider. Whether it's picking up a new hobby, traveling to a new place, or simply trying out a new recipe, these experiences enrich your life and keep your mind agile. Stepping out of your comfort zone can be daunting, but it is often where the most profound growth occurs. Picture the changes that occur naturally in nature. The changing seasons, the growth of a seed into a tree. These transformations are not resisted, but embraced as part of the cycle of life. Similarly, embracing change in your life can lead to unexpected joy and fulfillment. Think about this. What new experience have you been avoiding due to fear or comfort? How can embracing it improve your life? Engage with this thought, and you may find yourself motivated to take that first step toward change. As you navigate through the waves of change, remember to keep an open and flexible mind. Cherish your past, but don't be anchored by it. Instead, use it as a foundation upon which to build new experiences. Life is a continuous journey of learning and adapting, and by welcoming change, you ensure that journey is filled with growth, excitement, and fulfillment. The lesson here is clear. Resisting change leads to stagnation, while embracing it opens the door to a richer, more fulfilling life. So, don't shy away from change. Face it head-on with curiosity and courage. By doing so, you not only adapt to new circumstances but also discover new aspects of yourself and the world around you. Stay curious, stay open, and keep learning. This is the key to a vibrant and fulfilling life no matter your age. Mistake number 9, not planning for end-of-life care. Let's talk about something that many of us shy away from but is incredibly important: planning for end-of-life care. It's a tough topic, no doubt, but avoiding it can lead to a lot of confusion and heartache for your loved ones when the time comes. If you're unable to speak for yourself, and your family is left to make tough decisions without knowing what you would have wanted. This is why it's crucial to have these conversations now, while you're able to express your wishes clearly. Have you ever thought about how you want your final days to look? Where do you want to spend them? What kind of medical treatments do you want to receive or avoid? Discussing these questions with your family and healthcare providers can bring you peace of mind and clarity to those who will care for you. Creating a living will or advanced directive is a powerful way to ensure that your preferences are honored. These documents provide specific instructions about the kinds of medical treatment you do or do not want. They serve as a guide for your loved ones and healthcare team, preventing them from having to make difficult decisions in the heat of the moment. As Epictetus wisely said, "Don't hope that events will turn out the way you want. Welcome events in whichever way they happen." This is the path to peace. By planning ahead, you can face the future with a sense of tranquility, knowing your wishes are known and will be respected. But don't stop there. Think about appointing a healthcare proxy or power of attorney. This is someone you trust to make decisions on your behalf, if you're unable to do so. Choose a person who understands your values and desires and who is willing to carry out your wishes, even when it's tough. It's not just about medical decisions, either. Think about your legacy. How do you want to be remembered? What messages or values do you want to pass on to future generations? Your end-of-life plan can include your funeral arrangements, the distribution of your assets, and personal messages to your loved ones. Consider what Marcus Aurelius said: "You could leave life right now." Let that determine what you do and say and think. This is not about being morbid. It's about living a life that reflects your values and ensuring that even your final moments are consistent with those values. Have you talked to your family about what matters most to you? If not, now is the time. These conversations can be uncomfortable, but they are essential. By addressing these issues head-on, you are showing your loved ones that you care enough to plan for the future. You are relieving them of the burden of making these decisions during a time of grief. Remember, planning for end-of-life care is not just about the practicalities, it's also about the emotional and spiritual aspects of leaving a legacy. What kind of stories do you want your family to tell about you? What values do you want them to remember? Take some time to write letters to your loved ones expressing your thoughts, feelings, and hopes for their futures. Think about the broader impact you want to have. As Seneca advised, life is long if you know how to use it. Using your life well includes preparing for its end in a way that aligns with your principles. Planning for end-of-life care is a profound act of love and respect for yourself and those you care about. It is about taking control of your destiny and ensuring that your life's final chapter is written on your terms. So, I ask you, what steps can you take today to ensure that your wishes for end-of-life care are known and respected? Have you prepared a living will? Have you appointed a healthcare proxy? What legacy do you want to leave behind? And how can you start building it now? Reflect on these questions, talk to your loved ones, and take action. By doing so, you are embracing the Stoic philosophy of living in accordance with nature, accepting the inevitability of life's end, and ensuring that you leave this world with dignity and grace. In summary, not planning for end-of-life care is a mistake that can cause unnecessary stress and confusion for your loved ones. By discussing your wishes, creating a living will, appointing a healthcare proxy, and thinking about your legacy, you take control of your future and provide a gift of clarity and peace to those you care about. As we navigate the complexities of life, let us remember the wisdom of the Stoics and prepare thoughtfully for the inevitable, ensuring that our final days reflect the values we have lived by. Mistake number 10. Not seeking help when needed. In the journey through life, especially as we age, we often encounter a myriad of challenges that can test our resilience and wisdom. The 10th mistake, particularly relevant to men aged 30 to 65, is the failure to seek help when needed. This reluctance stems from pride, a fear of burdening others, or even an inability to recognize when assistance is crucial. However, it is vital to understand that reaching out for support is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to our strength and self-awareness. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." This profound insight underscores the importance of acknowledging our limitations and seeking the help that can empower us to maintain our independence and well-being. In modern life, the pressures of maintaining a successful career, managing family responsibilities, and staying healthy can become overwhelming. This is especially true as we grow older and face the inevitable physical and emotional changes that come with age. Therefore, it is essential to recognize when to ask for help and to do so without hesitation. For instance, if you are struggling with daily tasks, do not hesitate to ask a family member for assistance. This simple act can significantly reduce your stress and improve your overall quality of life. Consulting healthcare professionals for medical advice is another crucial step. Regular checkups and following medical guidance can prevent minor health issues from escalating into serious problems. Moreover, seeking emotional support from friends, counselors, or support groups can help you navigate through emotional turbulence, providing you with the strength to face life's challenges with a clearer mind. Many community resources are available to provide support tailored to the needs of seniors. Organizations often offer services such as home care, transportation, and social activities designed to enhance your quality of life and help you maintain your independence. Engaging with these resources not only helps you stay active and connected, but also fosters a sense of community and belonging. Remember, leveraging these services is not about conceding to dependency, but about taking proactive steps to live a healthier, more fulfilling life. Seneca, another revered Stoic philosopher, wisely noted, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This quote reminds us that the fear of seeking help often looms larger in our minds than the reality of the act itself. By overcoming this mental barrier, you can unlock a wealth of support that is readily available. In doing so, you demonstrate courage and pragmatism, qualities that are essential for navigating the complexities of modern life. The importance of seeking help becomes even more apparent when considering the broader impact on our loved ones. By taking care of our well-being, we not only improve our own lives but also alleviate potential burdens on those who care about us. This proactive approach creates a positive ripple effect, fostering a supportive and nurturing environment for everyone involved. Moreover, seeking help is in alignment with the Stoic principle of living in accordance with nature. Acknowledging our interconnectedness and the natural human need for support is a reflection of true wisdom. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor, once wrote, "What injures the hive injures the bee." This quote highlights the importance of community and mutual support. By seeking help when needed, we contribute to the well-being of the collective, ensuring that we, too, are well cared for in return. The reluctance to seek help when needed is a common mistake that can hinder our well-being and independence. By overcoming this reluctance, we embrace a path of wisdom and strength, as emphasized by Stoic philosophy. Reaching out for support, whether physical, emotional, or practical, is a proactive step towards living a healthy and fulfilling life. It is a demonstration of self-awareness, courage, and resilience, qualities that are essential for navigating the challenges of aging in modern life. Therefore, let us remember that asking for help is not a sign of weakness, but a powerful affirmation of our commitment to living well and thriving, both as individuals and as a part of a larger interconnected community. Thank you all for being here in this video. What do you think is the most common mistake people make as they grow older? Have you encountered any of these mistakes in your own life, and how did you overcome them? If you're not sure what to comment, you could share which mistake from the video you found most surprising or insightful, and why it resonated with you. Mistake number 11. Not enjoying life. The final mistake to avoid as you grow older is not taking the time to truly enjoy life. Your golden years are designed to be a period of joy and fulfillment, not overshadowed by worries or regrets. Too often, we allow the weight of past mistakes or future uncertainties to rob us of the present's simple pleasures. Instead, focus on what brings you genuine happiness and fulfillment. Spend quality time with loved ones, pursue your passions with vigor, and savor the small moments of joy that each day brings. A positive mindset and gratitude for the blessings in your life can transform your outlook. Let go of any regrets that might be holding you back, and instead concentrate on making the most of the time you have now. Remember, it's never too late to chase your dreams, learn something new, or make a meaningful difference in the world. Embrace each day with enthusiasm and a spirit of adventure, because every moment is a gift. Like the story of Susan, a woman who spent much of her life working tirelessly and putting others' needs before her own. When she retired, she initially struggled with feelings of purposelessness and regret over the opportunities she had missed. However, instead of allowing these feelings to dominate her golden years, Susan decided to make a change. She rekindled her love for painting, something she had abandoned in her youth. She also started a small community garden, bringing together neighbors and friends to share in the joy of growing their own food. Through these activities, Susan found a new sense of purpose and fulfillment, demonstrating that it is never too late to find joy and pursue passions. Ask yourself, what are the things that bring you joy and fulfillment? Are there passions or hobbies you have neglected over the years that you could revive? What steps can you take today to let go of regrets and embrace the present with a sense of adventure? Reflecting on these questions can help you identify what truly matters to you and how you can make the most of your golden years. In conclusion, avoiding the mistake of not enjoying life can lead to a more fulfilling and joyful existence as you age. By focusing on what brings you happiness, nurturing relationships, and maintaining a positive outlook, you can make the most of each day. Aging should be seen as a time of great joy and fulfillment, an opportunity to live life to the fullest and appreciate every moment. Remember, every step you take towards embracing joy and fulfillment brings you closer to a richer and more rewarding life. So, live your life with enthusiasm and gratitude, continuing to learn, grow, and savor the beautiful moments that each day offers. Mistake number 12. Failing to maintain intellectual stimulation. Maintaining intellectual stimulation becomes increasingly vital for our overall well-being, especially as we age. Failing to engage in activities that challenge our brains can lead to cognitive decline, negatively impacting our memory, problem-solving skills, and overall mental health. Stoicism, with its emphasis on lifelong learning and mental resilience, offers profound insights into why neglecting intellectual stimulation in older age can be a significant mistake and provides practical ways to avoid it. Intellectual stimulation is crucial for maintaining cognitive function. Studies have shown that engaging in mentally challenging activities can help delay the onset of dementia and other cognitive impairments. Just as physical exercise keeps our bodies fit and agile, mental exercises are essential for keeping our brains sharp and responsive. Imagine if you let your muscles atrophy from lack of use. The same happens to our minds when we fail to challenge them. How often do you actively seek to stimulate your brain, and what activities do you find most engaging? Stoic philosophy has long emphasized the importance of self-improvement and continuous learning. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus believed that wisdom comes from understanding the world and ourselves through constant study and reflection. This principle encourages us to embrace opportunities to learn and grow intellectually, regardless of our age. Think about how Epictetus's teachings can apply to your own life. Are there areas where you feel intellectually stagnant? What new subjects or skills could you explore to reignite your passion for learning? Engaging in intellectually stimulating activities doesn't have to be a daunting task. Simple yet effective practices can significantly impact our cognitive health. For instance, make reading a daily habit. Whether it's books, newspapers, or articles, a variety of genres can challenge your mind and expand your knowledge. Have you considered the breadth of topics you could delve into? From history to science fiction, the possibilities are endless. Puzzles and games are another excellent way to keep your brain engaged. Activities like crossword puzzles, Sudoku, chess, and other strategy games require critical thinking and problem solving, which are vital for maintaining cognitive agility. Have you ever tried incorporating these activities into your routine? What games or puzzles do you enjoy the most? Learning new skills is a powerful method to stimulate the brain. Whether it's picking up a musical instrument, learning a new language, or mastering a new craft, these activities require mental effort and offer a sense of accomplishment. Think about a skill you've always wanted to learn. What's stopping you from starting today? Educational courses and workshops provide structured learning opportunities. Many universities and online platforms offer free or affordable courses tailored for seniors. This is a great way to engage with new information in a guided environment. Have you explored the educational resources available to you? Which courses pique your interest? Social interaction is also a critical component of intellectual stimulation. Engaging in meaningful conversations and debates with friends and family, joining discussion groups, or participating in book clubs can provide new perspectives and keep your mind active. How often do you engage in intellectually stimulating discussions? Could you make an effort to seek out more opportunities for these interactions? Neglecting intellectual stimulation can lead to boredom, a sense of purposelessness, and an increased risk of mental health issues, such as depression and anxiety. Additionally, a lack of cognitive engagement can accelerate cognitive decline, making daily tasks more challenging over time. Reflect on your own experiences. Have you noticed times when a lack of mental engagement has affected your mood or cognitive abilities? Stoic practices can help us embrace intellectual growth and avoid the pitfalls of cognitive neglect. Daily reflection is a valuable practice. Consider reflecting on what you've learned each day and how it applies to your life. This aligns with the Stoic tradition of journaling and contemplating one's actions and thoughts. How might daily reflection enhance your intellectual engagement? Mindfulness and focus are essential for staying present and fully engaging in the activities you pursue. Developing mindfulness can help you absorb and retain new information more effectively. Are there mindfulness techniques you already practice, or new ones you could incorporate into your intellectual activities? Embracing challenges is a core Stoic principle. Do not shy away from activities that seem difficult or unfamiliar. Stoicism teaches us to see challenges as opportunities for growth. Reflect on your attitude towards challenges. Mistake number 13, neglecting emotional well-being. Emotional well-being is an integral aspect of overall health, especially as we age, yet it is often neglected, leading to loneliness, anxiety, and depression, which can severely impact both mental and physical health. Neglecting emotional well-being is a critical mistake that can affect every facet of life. Stoicism provides timeless insights on maintaining emotional balance and resilience, crucial for later years. As Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher, said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality," highlighting the importance of managing our emotional responses to life's events. Emotional well-being is the ability to manage stress, navigate challenges, maintain positive relationships, and experience a sense of purpose and fulfillment. It involves recognizing and respecting our emotions while developing constructive strategies to manage them. Stoicism teaches us to understand and manage our emotions rather than be controlled by them. Seneca emphasized the importance of emotional control and warned against letting emotions dictate our actions. According to Stoic principles, we should aim to respond to life's events with rationality and calmness, rather than react impulsively. To maintain emotional well-being, practice mindfulness and meditation, which can help you stay present and manage stress effectively. These practices enhance emotional regulation and promote a sense of peace. Expressing emotions is also vital. Talk about your feelings with trusted friends or family members, or consider writing in a journal. Building resilience by focusing on what you can control and accepting what you cannot is another key strategy. This Stoic principle helps manage expectations and reduce unnecessary stress. Engaging in enjoyable activities such as hobbies, volunteer work, or social gatherings can bring joy and satisfaction, fostering a sense of connection and value. Seeking professional help when struggling with emotional challenges is crucial. Therapy provides valuable tools and support for managing emotional well-being. Neglecting emotional well-being can lead to chronic stress, anxiety, depression, and physical health issues, negatively impacting relationships and leading to social isolation and a diminished quality of life. Incorporating Stoic practices into daily life can significantly enhance emotional health. Practice daily reflection and gratitude, shifting your focus from negative to positive aspects of life. Acceptance and letting go, embracing the Stoic practice of accepting what you cannot change, can reduce stress and promote emotional balance. Living in accordance with nature, aligning your actions and thoughts with reason and virtue, leads to a more balanced and fulfilling life. In conclusion, emotional well-being is essential for a fulfilling and healthy life, particularly in older age. By incorporating Stoic principles and practices, you can cultivate emotional resilience and maintain a positive outlook on life. Remember, taking care of your emotional health is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to your inner strength. As Marcus Aurelius, another great Stoic philosopher, once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Therefore, nurturing emotional well-being is not just beneficial, but necessary for a balanced, harmonious life. As we conclude today's video on 13 mistakes you should not make at an older age, I sincerely hope these insights have been both helpful and inspiring for you. Embracing Stoic principles can have a profound impact on your life's journey, especially as you navigate your golden years. By steering clear of these common pitfalls, you can foster wisdom, resilience, and inner peace, essential qualities for a fulfilling life. Take a moment to reflect on the lessons we've discussed. Consider how you can integrate these teachings into your daily routine. Personal growth and happiness are well within your reach, and Stoicism offers practical tools to navigate life's challenges and seize its opportunities with a clear and serene mind. Think about the importance of maintaining a sense of purpose, fostering meaningful relationships, and staying true to your values. These Stoic principles are not just abstract ideas, but actionable guides that can lead you toward a more enriched and satisfying life. Now, I would love to hear from you. What steps are you planning to take to incorporate these Stoic practices into your daily routine? Have you encountered any of these mistakes in your own life? And how did you manage to overcome them? Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights could be invaluable to others in our community who are on a similar journey. Thank you for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe to Stoic in Your Life for more content on applying Stoic wisdom to contemporary life. Together, let's continue on this path toward greater wisdom, happiness, and fulfillment. Your engagement and support are what make this community thrive. Let's keep learning and growing together. Imagine a world where freedom is but an illusion, and our existence a mere sentence in an unseen prison. Welcome to Stoic in Your Life, where today we delve into a thought experiment that might change your perspective on life itself. In the 19th century, philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer peered deeply into the human condition, recognizing a world of pain and suffering. He didn't see a quest for happiness, but rather a struggle to lessen the constant agony inherent in our existence. What if, like Schopenhauer, we view our world not as a free expanse but as a vast, invisible prison? Consider this: our lives, akin to an involuntary stay in a penitentiary, are marked by boundaries we didn't choose. The walls of time inexorably close in, each day drawing us nearer to the inevitable end. Within these confines, we experience a relentless stream of suffering, tragedy, and despair. Our existence, much like inmates seeking temporary solace, becomes a desperate chase for fleeting pleasures amidst pain. The natural world mirrors a prison's hierarchy, with species locked in an endless battle for dominance. Survival of the fittest, nature's ruthless dictum, plays out as creatures prey on each other in a vicious cycle of life and death. Humanity, not exempt from this struggle, exploits and is exploited, ravaging its environment only to eventually succumb to disease or disaster. Unveiling this grim reality, we're compelled to question the notion of a world crafted by a benevolent creator. Schopenhauer's perspective paints a stark picture: a world devoid of divine grace, more akin to a penal colony than a divine creation. But here's where it gets intriguing. While seeing the world as a prison might seem like a path to despair, Schopenhauer's philosophy holds a paradoxical key to a profound understanding of our existence. In today's episode on Stoic in Your Life, we dive into Schopenhauer's essay on the sufferings of the world, exploring his pessimistic view of life. But more importantly, we'll uncover the hidden wisdom within this bleak outlook that could surprisingly offer a beacon of hope and insight for us all. Arthur Schopenhauer, a philosopher known for his pessimistic view of life, posited a thought-provoking idea. Rather than pleasure, it is pain that forms the core of our existence. Contrary to common belief, he argued that evil, by making its presence felt, is the true positive element in life. Good, in contrast, is merely the absence of disturbance, a negative state. Happiness and contentment, then, are nothing more than the fulfillment of a desire or the cessation of some form of pain. This perspective leads us to understand that our desires and needs are born from the experience of pain. Take hunger, for instance. It begins as discomfort and can escalate into pain, driving us to seek food. In this light, eating is not inherently pleasurable. It is deemed so only because it satisfies a desire born from a sense of lack or pain. Schopenhauer believed that in the grand scheme, pain outweighs pleasure. The pleasures we experience often fall short of our expectations, while the pains we endure are more intense than anticipated. Consider the natural world, where one animal preys on another. The pleasure of the predator in eating is vastly overshadowed by the pain of the prey being eaten. This stark comparison illustrates Schopenhauer's view of life as not just a series of disappointments, but a deceitful journey. As we age, life becomes increasingly painful, marked by tragedies, growing susceptibility to illness, and the looming presence of death. Youth, with its idealism, paints a promising picture of life. However, as time passes, our high hopes erode under the weight of life's hardships. We face insecurity, betrayal, poverty, physical suffering, and perhaps even the loss of reason. The realization dawns that life is not an endless stream of joy and that happily ever afters are rare. Achievements like owning a dream house, accumulating savings, or having a vibrant social life offer little solace against the immense pain of existence on this desolate rock of doom we call Earth. The fulfillment of our desires and the continual suppression of them through pleasure only lead to boredom, another form of dissatisfaction. In the words of a Stoic philosopher, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. This quote reminds us that our perception of pain and pleasure is often influenced by our mindset. To connect this philosophy to modern life, it's important to recognize that while Schopenhauer's views may seem bleak, they offer a lens through which we can re-evaluate our understanding of happiness and suffering. In a world where we are constantly bombarded with the pursuit of pleasure and the avoidance of pain, his philosophy invites us to find contentment in the simple act of being, rather than in the endless chase of desires. The advice for our contemporary lives, then, is to seek balance. We should acknowledge the inevitable presence of pain and suffering, but also find joy in the small, everyday experiences. By shifting our focus from the relentless pursuit of pleasure to a more stoic acceptance of life's ebbs and flows, we can find a deeper, more sustainable form of contentment. This approach encourages resilience, a quality that becomes increasingly vital as we navigate the complexities of modern existence. In the philosophical landscape painted by Arthur Schopenhauer, the world is portrayed not as a place of hope and joy, but as a grim prison of existence. Schopenhauer's perspective is stark. Life, in his view, is akin to a punishment, a consequence of some unknown transgression. He vividly illustrates this by urging us to consider the vast extent of suffering and pain that the sun witnesses daily on its journey across the sky. He suggests that life, with all its misery, might have been better left unmanifested, much like the lifeless crystalline surface of the moon. Schopenhauer's analogy of humans to lambs under a butcher's watchful eye is particularly striking. In this comparison, we, like the lambs, are subject to forces beyond our control, awaiting our turn in a cycle of inevitable misfortune. This sense of powerlessness permeates our existence, trapping us within the confines of life's unpredictability. Faced with this bleak reality, people respond in different ways. Some, overwhelmed by the relentless cycle of suffering, choose to exit life prematurely. Others find solace in temporary pleasures, seeking refuge in the joys of the moment to distract from past sorrows and future anxieties. This pursuit of pleasure, according to Schopenhauer, is a way of coping with the inherent suffering of life. To expand on this philosophy and make it more relatable, consider the story of Sisyphus from Greek mythology. Sisyphus was condemned to roll a boulder up a hill, only to watch it roll back down, repeating this futile task for eternity. This story echoes Schopenhauer's view of life as a repetitive cycle of labor and suffering, with brief moments of respite before the next wave of hardship. While acknowledging the harsh realities of life, we can also draw lessons and advice for improving our lives. For instance, understanding that suffering is a part of life can lead to greater empathy and compassion for others. It can also inspire us to find meaning and purpose in our struggles, rather than succumbing to despair. Moreover, recognizing the transient nature of pleasure can motivate us to seek deeper, more lasting sources of fulfillment, such as personal growth, relationships, and contributing to the greater good. This perspective encourages us to face life's challenges with resilience and to find joy in the journey, despite its inherent difficulties. In conclusion, Schopenhauer's philosophy, though somber, offers valuable insights into the human condition. By accepting the inevitability of suffering and the impermanence of pleasure, we can learn to navigate life with greater wisdom and compassion. This understanding can empower us to live more meaningful lives, finding beauty and purpose even in the midst of hardship. The lesson here is not to despair in the face of life's challenges, but to embrace them as opportunities for growth and transformation. Imagine yourself in a world that feels more like a prison than a home. This is the stark reality that philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer urges us to confront. He eloquently states, "If you want a safe compass to guide you through life, and to banish all doubt as to the right way of looking at it, you cannot do better than accustom yourself to regard this world as a penitentiary, a sort of a penal colony." This perspective, though seemingly bleak, holds a profound truth about our existence. As we navigate through life, we often find ourselves amidst competition, intolerance, and even hatred towards others. Life, already challenging, becomes even more burdensome as we, knowingly or unknowingly, add to each other's suffering. We become the architects of our own misery, often unforgiving and overly critical of others' mistakes. But pause for a moment and consider, is this animosity justified when we all share the same fate of being human, alive in a world that often feels like it's against us? Schopenhauer reminds us, they are the shortcomings of humanity, to which we belong, whose faults, one and all, we share. Yes, even those very faults at which we now wax so indignant, merely because they have not yet appeared in ourselves. This insight urges us to reflect on our shared human condition, where deep within us lie the same faults we often despise in others. They are dormant, waiting for the right moment to surface just as they do in those around us. If we embrace this view of life, recognizing our shared anxieties, insecurities, grief, and restlessness, we can adjust our expectations. What we often label as bad incidents are merely the logical outcomes of an existence steeped in misfortune. When someone is rude to us, instead of taking it personally, we can understand that their behavior is a reflection of the life they've endured. They, like us, are prisoners in this world, constantly bracing for the next hardship, the next beating by the guardsman. This perspective doesn't just offer a lens to view the world, it opens the door to compassion. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. This is a call to recognize the shared suffering in our collective human experience. People aren't always at their best, not because they inherently choose to be so, but often because they haven't found a way to transcend the suffering that life invariably brings. In this shared prison of existence where we all serve our sentence, Schopenhauer's philosophy doesn't just offer a bleak outlook, but a chance for profound empathy. By understanding that we are all in this together, facing similar battles, our approach to life and to each other can transform. We can learn to be more forgiving, less judgmental, and more compassionate. This shift in perspective is not about resigning to a grim reality, but about finding a way to navigate through it with a heart full of understanding and compassion, making our collective journey a bit more bearable. In the labyrinth of life, where each turn seems to lead us further into a maze of existential questions, the philosophy of Arthur Schopenhauer offers a lantern in the dark, illuminating a path that many might find unsettling yet profoundly true. Schopenhauer, with his piercing insights, suggests that our world might be akin to a prison, a place where suffering is as inherent as the walls that confine us. But within this somber realization lies a secret, a key to a form of liberation that is both subtle and powerful: compassion. Compassion, as Schopenhauer posits, is not merely an emotional response, but a profound understanding. It is the ability to look beyond the surface of individual struggles and see the universal struggle that binds us all. In a world that often feels like a penitentiary, where no one has chosen to be a part of this existential incarceration, compassion emerges as the most sincere form of solidarity. It is an acknowledgement that in this involuntary journey of life, we are all in the same boat, navigating through the storms of fate and the uncertainties of existence. Schopenhauer's philosophy urges us to see our fellow human beings not as adversaries competing in a zero-sum game, but as comrades, fellow sufferers, in this collective ordeal. This perspective is transformative. It shifts our focus from a self-centered struggle for survival to a more altruistic approach, where the well-being of others becomes integral to our own. Compassion becomes the thread that weaves together the fabric of human connection, making the burdens of life lighter as they are shared. 7 profound life lessons from the great philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer. Thought is the source of happiness. The richer the inner world, the more joy it brings. In our journey through life, we often find ourselves oscillating between moments of joy and periods of discontent. This dichotomy, as the great philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer insightfully observed, stems from the human condition's inherent struggle with pain and boredom. Schopenhauer's profound wisdom: life is like a pendulum swinging back and forth between pain and boredom, encapsulates the essence of our existential challenges. When our desires remain unfulfilled, we experience suffering. Yet when they are satisfied, a sense of ennui often ensues, leaving us feeling unfulfilled and restless. The key to transcending this cycle of dissatisfaction, according to Schopenhauer, lies in the power of thought. He posited that true joy springs from within, from the depths of our own minds. In his view, the world is divided into 2 kinds of people: those who are adept at thinking and those who are not. The latter group often seeks external sources of pleasure such as entertainment, shopping, or other worldly indulgences. However, these fleeting joys are just that: temporary. When these external stimuli fade, a profound sense of emptiness often follows. In contrast, individuals who revel in the act of thinking derive their joy from an internal source. This form of happiness, untethered from the material world, remains constant even when external factors such as wealth, status, or fame dissipate. It's a purer, more enduring form of contentment, rooted in the richness of one's inner life. Schopenhauer identified 3 distinct traits in those who find joy in thought. Firstly, they possess a deep love for knowledge, understanding that intelligence and wisdom expand the soul's horizons. Secondly, they value solitude, recognizing that it fosters independent thought, which in turn is the wellspring of happiness. Lastly, they exhibit fewer material desires, understanding that a rich inner life diminishes the need for external validation and material possessions. Free from the shackles of materialism, they experience a greater sense of mental and physical well-being. To augment Schopenhauer's perspective, let's consider a famous Stoic quote: "He who is content with what he has is rich." This Stoic wisdom resonates with Schopenhauer's teachings, emphasizing the importance of internal contentment over external acquisitions. It encourages us to find richness in our thoughts and perspectives, rather than in material possessions. In our modern world, where external stimuli constantly bombard us, Schopenhauer's lessons are more relevant than ever. We are often lured into believing that happiness can be purchased or found in the next big thing. However, true contentment lies in nurturing our inner world, in embracing solitude for reflection, and in valuing knowledge and personal growth over material gains. To apply these lessons in our daily lives, we should strive to cultivate a habit of introspection and independent thinking. By doing so, we can develop a richer inner life, one that brings sustained joy and contentment, irrespective of our external circumstances. In essence, Schopenhauer teaches us that the richest treasures are found not in the external world, but within the depths of our own minds. By embracing this philosophy, we can navigate life's pendulum swings with greater ease and find lasting happiness in the richness of our own thoughts. Only by ignoring the opinions of others can one truly live as oneself. Arthur Schopenhauer, a philosopher of great renown, imparted several profound life lessons, one of which profoundly addresses the human preoccupation with others' opinions. He observed that a significant portion of human suffering stems from an excessive concern about how others perceive us. This obsession often leads to a neglect of our true feelings and desires. Schopenhauer pointed out a common short-sightedness in human behavior. He argued that whether we are praised or criticized by others, it ultimately has no real bearing on our true selves. If we constantly seek validation or fear judgment from others, we risk falling into a trap of inferiority, a pit from which escape is arduous. He strongly advocated for living authentically, emphasizing that our identity should be self-defined rather than shaped by external validation. The quest for approval from others, he believed, is a path to sadness. This is particularly poignant in a world where many chase titles, honors, wealth, and status, mistakenly equating these with success and respect. Schopenhauer's perspective is that our true value is self-determined, not dictated by external accolades or possessions. An overemphasis on societal approval is, in essence, a reflection of inner insecurity. To find happiness, one must detach from the weight of others' opinions. A person indifferent to societal judgment possesses a liberated and mature heart, and happiness, according to Schopenhauer, lies in the freedom and tranquility of the soul. In his work Wisdom of Life, Schopenhauer illustrated this concept with a poignant story. After a concert, a musician felt elated by the audience's thunderous applause, only to discover that the audience was deaf, clapping loudly to mask their own impairment. This revelation plunged the musician into self-doubt and disappointment. This allegory serves as a metaphor for our lives. Schopenhauer likened the external world's opinions to the applause of the deaf, unable to dictate the course of our lives. We are the masters of our destiny, and altering ourselves to please others reduces us to mere puppets. Such a life is as lamentable as the disillusioned musicians. Expanding on this lesson, it's essential to draw parallels with contemporary examples. Consider the influence of social media, where the quest for likes and followers often dictates behavior. This digital applause can be as misleading as the deaf audiences clapping, leading individuals to question their worth based on external validation. To truly embrace Schopenhauer's lesson, one must cultivate self-awareness and confidence. It involves recognizing that our worth is inherent and not contingent on others' perceptions. This realization fosters a sense of inner peace and freedom, liberating us from the shackles of societal expectations. In conclusion, Schopenhauer's advice is timeless and increasingly relevant in our interconnected world. The pursuit of external validation is a futile endeavor that leads to dissatisfaction and self-doubt. Instead, finding contentment and self-worth within oneself is the key to a fulfilling life. His teachings encourage us to reflect on our values and priorities, urging us to live authentically and independently, free from the constraints of societal judgment. This path, though challenging, leads to true happiness and inner peace. Free your mind and you will have a happy life. Schopenhauer, a great philosopher, challenges our conventional understanding of happiness. He famously remarked, "Wealth is like seawater. The more you drink, the thirstier you become. The same is true for power and status." This powerful statement underpins his belief that happiness is not tied to material gains, but is an internal state, deeply rooted in the freedom and independence of our spirit. Imagine happiness as a journey, not a destination defined by the accumulation of wealth, power, or status. These pursuits, while seemingly fulfilling, often lead to a superficial and transient form of happiness. Once this fleeting joy dissipates, it leaves behind a void, an endless emptiness that yearns for something more substantial and enduring. Consider the common scenario where people immerse themselves in social activities, believing that increased participation equates to a more fulfilling and happier life. Schopenhauer, however, warns that such engagements often scatter our energies, breeding frivolity and anxiety. He advocates for the joy of solitude, suggesting that true contentment comes from learning to appreciate and embrace our own company. Schopenhauer's recipe for a truly happy life is threefold. First, cultivate a rich soul. This involves nurturing our inner selves, exploring our passions, and engaging in activities that enrich our spirit. Second, continuously affirm your own value. This self-encouragement is crucial in maintaining a positive self-view and resilience in the face of life's challenges. Third, strive to leave a spiritual legacy. Schopenhauer believed that the ultimate happiness is achieved when we use our thoughts and talents to contribute something meaningful to humanity. This could be through art, music, literature, or any form of creative expression that leaves a lasting impact, a spiritual wealth for the world. In the spirit of Schopenhauer's teachings, let's also draw inspiration from the Stoic philosophers. Seneca, a renowned Stoic, once said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." This aligns beautifully with Schopenhauer's emphasis on inner contentment and the reduction of desires. It's about finding joy in the now, in the simplicity of being, rather than in the relentless pursuit of more. As you reflect on these insights, remember that happiness is an inward journey. It's about freeing your mind from the shackles of material desires and societal expectations. It's about finding peace in solitude, valuing your own worth, and contributing to the world in a way that leaves a lasting spiritual legacy. This is the path to a truly happy life, a journey that each of us can embark on by looking inward and embracing the wisdom of great thinkers like Schopenhauer and the Stoics. Embracing life's struggles with the fortitude of a warrior. In the twilight of his years, at the age of 72, Arthur Schopenhauer, the great philosopher, departed from this world in a manner as serene as a gentle breeze post a mundane morning breakfast. His final act of benevolence was to bequeath his worldly possessions to charitable causes, a testament to his profound understanding of life's transient nature. Schopenhauer once profoundly stated, "Living in this world, we should have a soul as strong as iron, wearing armor against fate, holding weapons against the ways of the world. Life is a battle, and every step is a challenge." This statement, succinct yet brimming with depth, serves as a beacon of strength. It encapsulates the essence of human existence, a perpetual cycle of falling and rising, where the true mastery of one's destiny is forged in the relentless pursuit of self-improvement and resilience. In his seminal work, Wisdom in Life, Schopenhauer articulates this unyielding spirit with remarkable clarity. This book, transcending centuries, continues to resonate with readers today, stirring their souls with its profound insights and unwavering sincerity. It is a shining example of the timeless allure of classic philosophy, offering guidance and inspiration across generations. To augment this philosophy with another timeless perspective, consider the words of a Stoic philosopher, "He who fears death will never do anything worth of a man who is alive." This quote complements Schopenhauer's ethos, emphasizing the importance of courage and action in the face of life's inevitable challenges. Drawing parallels to our modern lives, Schopenhauer's philosophy is more relevant than ever. In an era where change is constant and challenges are multifaceted, his teachings urge us to don an armor of resilience. We are reminded that life, much like a battle, demands courage, strategic thinking, and an indomitable will. Each step, though fraught with challenges, is an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. In navigating the complexities of contemporary existence, Schopenhauer's wisdom serves as a guiding light. His advocacy for a soul as strong as iron is not just a call to endure but to thrive amidst adversities. It encourages us to view life's battles not as burdens, but as catalysts for personal development and fulfillment. To embody this philosophy is to approach life with a warrior's spirit, armed with the knowledge that every challenge is a stepping stone towards mastering our fate. It is to understand that the true measure of success lies not in the absence of failure, but in the ability to rise each time we fall. This mindset, deeply rooted in Schopenhauer's teachings, is a powerful tool for anyone navigating the journey of life, especially those in the prime of their years seeking wisdom and direction. In conclusion, Schopenhauer's fourth lesson on life implores us to embrace our struggles with the fortitude of a warrior. It is a call to arm ourselves with resilience, to face the world with a spirit of indomitability, and to find strength in the challenges that life presents. As we journey through the modern world, let us carry this lesson in our hearts, using it to guide our actions and shape our destinies. For in the words of Schopenhauer, life is indeed a battle, and every step, a challenge, a profound truth that continues to inspire and empower. Limit expectations. The safest way to avoid excessive sorrow is not to hope for too much happiness. It's argued that a life with less suffering is far better than one filled with fleeting joys. In our youth, we chase our goals with energy and anxiety, pursuing distant ideals of happiness. We strive for career ambitions to become someone in society, battling to become someone we are not. In other words, we create pressure for ourselves, and our expectations are very high. Especially today, the lifestyle of the rich and famous appears as a model to emulate. But behind the scenes, they often struggle with serious issues like drug abuse, depression, and anxiety. We should stop chasing these ideals. Instead of struggling to gain or experience things that make us happy, we should focus on minimizing pain as we age. Many of us recognize this pattern and begin to abandon the frantic pursuit of happiness that caused us suffering in our younger years. We start to focus on minimizing pain rather than pursuing life's pleasures. This invisible craving leads us to endless torment and allows desire to control our lives, which becomes less effective as we age. But it's certainly much better if we try to limit our expectations from a young age to live happier years with less suffering. To do this, we need to study how we see the world and ourselves. The way we perceive ourselves and the world is sometimes the root of our unhappiness. We need to be more realistic about our qualities and skills. We should set our career goals more realistically. Moreover, we need to be more compassionate towards others, expect less from our partners, and stop demanding perfection from others. It's better to work based on our actual qualities and skills and develop them step by step rather than pretending to be something we're not to achieve a higher position at work. Additionally, it's better to enjoy the company of an imperfect partner than to constantly change partners in pursuit of a perfect one. Being peacefully happy and healthy is far more important than being famous, loved, or having a partner as a trophy to boast about. Therefore, we need to limit expectations and learn to enjoy life as it is. Cultivate compassion. Compassion is the foundation of morality. There are many ways to liberate humans from suffering and save them from the existential crisis. One is the path of art, a powerful and desire-free path, and another is the path of morality. If art is a temporary measure, morality is a long-term solution. Therefore, we must realize that happiness is not the goal of life. Life has no goal, and perhaps sleep is the only moment when a person achieves a natural state of happiness. Our environment becomes unbearable if we lack any moral guidance to overcome it. We need to find meaning in this world, and one of the most effective ways to do this is to learn to be compassionate towards others. We should not pursue our happiness at the expense of others. Ultimately, we are all expressions of will, living together in this life. According to Schopenhauer, all moral actions can be summed up as not harming anyone, but helping everyone within your capacity in daily life. To demonstrate kindness and good morality, we need to consider those around us every time we speak and act, ensuring we do not harm anyone. Our actions should be fair and caring towards others. Additionally, we should try our best to help those in need. It's not hard to say kind words to the company you work for, or a friend applying there. It's not difficult to call them to inquire about their health, how they cope with medical or marital issues, and offer advice and comfort. No matter how small, it can make all the difference. Avoid boredom. According to Schopenhauer, the most comprehensive survey shows that the two enemies of human happiness are pain and boredom. Boredom is the second enemy of a happy life. This is a focus of his philosophy. As soon as we escape pain, we are prone to fall into a state of boredom, preventing us from having a fulfilling life. According to his pessimistic view, he does not see happiness as a common state of humans but as an extraordinary and temporary moment. His work focuses not on happiness but on pain and boredom. As soon as you eliminate pain from your life, you often feel boredom in its place, lacking joy. We always pursue what we want, need, or desire, and once we succeed in achieving our goals, we realize they don't bring the satisfaction or happiness we expected, and we continue to pursue something else for happiness, only to find ourselves back in the same boredom we were trying to avoid. Boredom is a state when you have everything you need and sometimes leads to nihilism and depression, because the motivation to chase material desires can never be satisfied. That's why we often see famous people who have everything in life but don't really know how to maintain their happiness. They soon fall into boredom, leading to nihilism and depression. They fall into drugs, divorce more often, and spend money carelessly, even committing suicide. To avoid this, Schopenhauer advises us to focus less on the external world and more on the inner self, less on possessions, and not to judge your worth based on your assets. By ignoring the glittering objects of the external world, you can truly escape the cycle of pain and burning boredom. To do this, you need to focus more on the connection between body and mind for a more holistic approach to life. Being mindful of every moment can help a lot in this. It helps you become more aware of the small but essential things in life. Simply starting with your breath. In addition, writing a gratitude journal every morning for all the good things in your life can help you avoid taking things for granted. A gratitude journal is a great shortcut to maintaining a fulfilling life without boredom. The only note is that you need to focus more on the blessings within yourself than on the external world, on your close relationships, rather than on dialogue about wealth, success, or fame. As we reach the end of our journey through the profound insights of Arthur Schopenhauer, it's clear that his perspectives challenge us to rethink our understanding of life and existence. Schopenhauer's philosophy, though seemingly bleak, offers a unique lens through which we can view our world and our place within it. His teachings remind us that life, with all its trials and tribulations, is a shared experience, one that calls for compassion, understanding, and a deep introspection into our own desires and expectations. In this video, we've delved into the idea of the world as a prison, a concept that may initially seem daunting but, upon closer examination, reveals a path to deeper wisdom and self-awareness. We've explored 7 profound life lessons from Schopenhauer, each offering a unique perspective on how to navigate the complexities of our existence. From understanding the true nature of happiness and the importance of limiting our expectations, to cultivating compassion and avoiding the pitfalls of boredom, Schopenhauer's teachings provide a roadmap for a life of thoughtful introspection and meaningful connections. As we conclude, I invite you to reflect on these lessons and consider how they might apply to your own life. If you found this exploration enlightening and thought-provoking, please consider liking and sharing this video. Your support helps us continue to bring content that challenges, inspires, and educates. Don't forget to subscribe to Stoic in Your Life and turn on notifications to ensure you don't miss our upcoming videos, where we'll continue to explore the depths of philosophy and its application in our modern world. Thank you for joining us on this philosophical journey. Remember, in the words of Schopenhauer, the 2 enemies of human happiness are pain and boredom. Let us strive to navigate these challenges with wisdom, compassion, and a stoic resolve. Until next time, keep pondering, keep questioning, and stay stoic in your life. Welcome to Stoic in Your Life, where we explore the profound depths of Stoicism and its application in our modern hustle. Today we delve into a topic that resonates deeply with the Stoic philosophy. Learn why it is better to remain silent. Speak only if it improves upon the silent, Mahatma Gandhi once said. In a world brimming with constant noise, opinions, and relentless chatter, there lies an often ignored strength in the art of silence. This isn't a call to retreat from the world. Rather, it's an invitation to discover the power and wisdom in selectively embracing our moments of quiet. Picture yourself at a pivotal juncture in life. You're surrounded by a cacophony of voices, each offering advice, opinions, and judgments. In these critical moments, choosing silence is not merely an exercise in restraint. It's a profound act of self-awareness and courage. It's within these serene interludes of stillness that we uncover true clarity and insight. As the external clamor subsides, our authentic inner voice emerges, guiding us with a clarity that's often lost amidst the noise. Join me as we explore this journey into the power of silence, understanding why sometimes the most impactful statement we can make is to say nothing at all. Stay tuned as we unravel this intriguing aspect of Stoicism, right here on Stoic in Your Life. In our fast-paced world where words are often dispensed like rapid fire, the art of remaining silent holds a profound significance. Now, consider the times we speak without thinking. Words once spoken can never be taken back. They have the power to uplift or to wound, to inspire or to discourage. Silence, on the other hand, is like a blank canvas holding limitless potential, unmarred by hasty words or ill-considered opinions. It's a powerful tool, a sanctuary where wisdom can take root and flourish in the tapestry of our daily interactions. This idea echoes the Stoic belief, as famously stated by Zeno of Citium, "Better to trip with the feet than with the tongue." This ancient wisdom underscores the importance of measured speech and the value of thoughtful silence. It's often the moments we choose not to fill with words that speak the loudest. Silence can convey understanding, empathy, and respect. It allows others the space to express themselves, to share their thoughts and feelings without interruption. By listening, truly listening, we offer a gift more valuable than any words. This act of silent attentiveness is not just a passive state, but an active form of communication, signaling our willingness to be present and engaged without the need to dominate the conversation. Think about the conversations that have left a lasting impact on you. Often it's not the words that were spoken, but the moments of shared silence that linger in our memory. In those quiet moments, a deeper connection is formed, one that transcends the need for words. It's a connection born of mutual respect and understanding, a silent acknowledgement of the shared human experience. These moments of silence are like the spaces between the notes in a piece of music, giving rhythm and meaning to our interactions. In the context of modern life, where digital communication often replaces face-to-face interactions, the practice of silence becomes even more crucial. It's a reminder to pause, to reflect before responding, and to choose our words with care when we do speak. This mindful approach to communication fosters healthier relationships both personally and professionally. It encourages us to be more thoughtful and intentional in our interactions, leading to more meaningful and fulfilling connections. In conclusion, embracing silence is not about withholding communication, but about enhancing it. It's about recognizing that sometimes the most powerful thing we can say is nothing at all. As we navigate the complexities of modern life, let us remember the wisdom of the Stoics and the timeless value of silence. By doing so, we create space for deeper understanding, stronger relationships, and a more profound connection to the world around us. In the bustling world we inhabit, where words often flood our senses, there's an understated power in the art of silence. This quietude isn't merely the absence of speech, it's a testament to self-assurance and confidence. When we choose silence, we're not shying away from expression, but rather embracing a more profound form of communication. It's in these tranquil moments that we truly connect with our inner selves, embarking on a journey of introspection and self-discovery. Silence allows us to confront our innermost fears and doubts without the cacophony of external voices, leading to genuine personal growth and a deeper understanding of our place in the world. Opting for silence is far from a passive act. It's a deliberate and strategic choice. It's a tool that, when wielded with wisdom, unlocks doors to a more profound comprehension and more significant, more meaningful connections with others. It involves the discernment to know when to impart our thoughts and when to hold them back, understanding that sometimes the most impactful statement is the one left unspoken. This choice is a reflection of strength, not weakness, a sign of deep self-awareness and respect for the power of words. As we journey through life's complexities, the strength found in silence is a beacon guiding us. It reminds us to pause amidst life's chaos, to reflect on our experiences, and to choose our words with intention and care. In these quiet moments, away from the relentless pace of life, we find the keys to understanding, connection, and inner peace. Embracing silence isn't an escape from the world. It's a pathway to more profound, more meaningful interactions and relationships. To illustrate this, consider the story of a renowned philosopher who, when asked to speak about wisdom, chose instead to remain silent. This act of silence spoke volumes, teaching the audience more about wisdom than any lecture could. It demonstrated that true wisdom often lies in knowing when to speak and when to let silence convey the message. This story resonates across cultures and ages, reminding us of the timeless value of thoughtful silence. In your journey as a Stoic, embracing silence can be transformative. It's a practice that aligns perfectly with the Stoic principles of self-control, introspection, and understanding the essence of things beyond their superficial appearances. By incorporating periods of silence into your daily routine, you create space for reflection and growth, allowing you to approach life's challenges with a calm and centered mind. In conclusion, the lesson here is clear. Embrace the power of silence. It's not just about being quiet, it's about listening, reflecting, and connecting on a deeper level. As you navigate the ebbs and flows of life, let silence be your ally. It will guide you to deeper insights, stronger relationships, and a more serene and resilient spirit. Remember, in the quietude lies the strength to transform not just your words, but your very life. In the ceaseless rhythm of our daily lives, where words often eclipse silence, we sometimes lose sight of the profound power of listening. This art, subtle yet significant, is a cornerstone in the edifice of human interaction, nurturing not just our individual growth but also enriching the tapestry of our collective experiences. True listening is more than an act. It's a symphony of understanding, empathy, and connection, a bridge that links souls and minds, fostering relationships and paving the way for transformative change. Envision a realm where voices clamor for attention, each vying to be heard, yet none pausing to listen. Such a world, brimming with endless chatter, would spiral into a vortex of confusion and misunderstanding, a cacophony where meaningful dialogue perishes. Contrast this with the serene strength of listening. When we embrace silence and listen with intent, we unlock doors to unexplored worlds. Through listening, we allow ourselves to be vessels of new thoughts, fresh perspectives, and innovative ideas, each a stepping stone towards personal and collective evolution. In the words of the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. This timeless adage encapsulates the essence of why listening is a virtue to be cherished. By listening, we become students of life, absorbing the wisdom that each person, each experience has to offer. It's in the quietude of listening that we often find the answers we seek, the clarity that eludes us in the tumult of constant speech. Listening is not merely an auditory experience, it's an emotional and intellectual journey. It's about being present, fully and completely, in the moment. It's about understanding not just the words, but the emotions and intentions behind them. This art of listening cultivates patience, fosters empathy, and builds a foundation of trust and respect. In professional settings, it can be the difference between success and failure, as understanding the needs and perspectives of others is key to effective collaboration and leadership. Moreover, in our personal lives, listening becomes a sanctuary of peace and understanding. It allows us to connect deeply with others, to share in their joys and sorrows, and to offer support not just through words but through the profound act of being there, of truly hearing them. In a world often dominated by the urge to express ourselves, the ability to listen is a gift we give to others and ourselves. As we navigate the complexities of life, let us remember the power of silence, the strength in listening. For in the quiet moments, in the space between words, lies the potential for growth, understanding, and profound connection. Let us embrace this art, for it is in listening that we truly hear the heartbeat of the world around us, and in doing so, we find our own rhythm in the symphony of life. Listening, a seemingly simple act, transcends mere auditory processing. It embodies a profound engagement with the speaker's emotions, stories, and experiences. This engagement fosters a deep connection, marked by empathy and compassion. When we listen with intention, we bestow upon the speaker a precious gift, the assurance of being heard, understood, and valued. Reflect on moments when you were truly listened to. Recall the warmth of feeling valued, respected, and comprehended. Such is the transformative power of listening. It cultivates an environment where individuals feel secure to voice their innermost thoughts and emotions, free from the fear of judgment or interruption. In this nurturing space, relationships blossom, trust solidifies, and genuine communication emerges. Listening is instrumental in our personal evolution. It enables us to absorb wisdom from others, to view the world through diverse perspectives. Each individual we encounter, every narrative we absorb, augments our understanding of the world. Through listening, we unlock doors to new knowledge, insights, and paradigms. We equip ourselves better to traverse life's complexities, to make informed choices, and to comprehend the people and world around us. In leadership, the significance of listening is paramount. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This ancient wisdom resonates profoundly in our modern lives. It reminds us that silence often speaks louder than words. By embracing silence, we allow others the space to express themselves, while we gain the opportunity to reflect and learn. In today's fast-paced world where the cacophony of voices and opinions can be overwhelming, choosing to listen and remain silent is a powerful stance. It is not a passive act, but a deliberate choice to engage more meaningfully. Silence, coupled with attentive listening, is a testament to strength and wisdom. It signifies the ability to absorb, to understand, and to respond with thoughtfulness rather than impulsiveness. In the realm of leadership, the prowess of a great leader is not solely measured by their eloquence or oratory skills, but significantly by their capacity to listen. This fundamental aspect of leadership is rooted in the understanding that effective guidance requires a deep comprehension of the needs, concerns, and aspirations of those being led. When leaders engage in active listening, they cultivate an environment of trust, loyalty, and a culture that values openness and collaboration. This concept echoes the wisdom of the Stoic philosophers, who believed in the power of listening as a tool for gaining knowledge and understanding. As Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This principle is particularly relevant in leadership, where the collective wisdom of a group often leads to better solutions than the insight of a single individual. In situations of conflict or misunderstanding, the natural instinct might be to assert one's position, to speak louder, and to dominate the conversation. However, it is precisely in these moments that the art of listening becomes most vital. By choosing to listen, we demonstrate respect for the perspectives of others, even if they diverge from our own. This approach fosters a space for meaningful dialogue, mutual understanding, and the discovery of common ground. Often, it is through the act of listening that we navigate our way to resolution and harmony. The story of King Solomon and the 2 mothers presents a powerful allegory in this context. When presented with the dilemma of determining the true mother of a child, King Solomon listened intently to both women. His decision to propose dividing the child revealed the true mother through her willingness to relinquish her claim to save the child's life. This story underscores the importance of listening, not just to the words spoken, but to the underlying emotions and truths that they convey. As we journey through life, embracing the art of listening becomes a transformative practice. It involves listening not only with our ears but with an open heart and mind. It's about listening not merely to formulate a response but to genuinely understand. By creating spaces where every voice is heard, valued, and respected, we unlock the doors to deeper understanding, connection, and personal growth. In conclusion, the lesson for our audience, especially those embarking on their Stoic journey, is to recognize the profound power of listening. It's a tool for building stronger relationships, resolving conflicts, and fostering a culture of mutual respect and understanding. Let us strive to listen more attentively, understand more deeply, and respond more thoughtfully, for in the art of listening lies the secret to true wisdom and harmony. Embracing silence isn't about suppressing your voice, it's about uncovering the deep insights that only arise in moments of quiet. Picture a day engulfed in relentless noise, a tumultuous symphony of voices each vying for your attention. Amidst this turmoil, your voice becomes merely another whisper lost in the abyss. Now, envision a moment of silence. In this interlude, the clamor recedes, creating a sanctuary, a space for deep introspection, for contemplation, for grasping the true essence of your mind and soul. Silence in its purest form is a haven. It offers a respite from the relentless onslaught of external distractions that compete for our focus. In the tranquility of silence, we have the opportunity to turn inward, navigating the terrain of our thoughts and feelings. This journey of exploration is fundamental to personal growth. It's within these serene moments that we confront our deepest fears, our loftiest aspirations, and our unrealized potential. The path to self-discovery is fraught with challenges. It demands that we confront aspects of ourselves that we often conceal, the parts we're hesitant to acknowledge. Yet it's in this very confrontation that we evolve. By listening more and speaking less, we open ourselves to learning, understanding, and ultimately, wisdom. In silence, we also find the strength to resist the urge to react impulsively. Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic philosopher, advised, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." In moments of quiet, we can exercise this power, choosing thoughtful responses over hasty reactions. Furthermore, silence fosters empathy. By listening attentively to others, we connect more deeply, understanding their perspectives and emotions. This connection is vital in building meaningful relationships and communities. In your journey as a Stoic, embracing silence is not merely a practice but a transformational experience. It allows you to delve into the depths of your being, to unearth the wisdom that lies within. As you navigate through the ebbs and flows of life, remember that in silence there is profound power, a power that enables growth, fosters understanding, and cultivates resilience. So, dear listener, as you tread your path in this bustling world, I invite you to discover the magic of silence. Let it be your guide in the quest for self-discovery and personal growth. In the quiet, you'll find not just peace but a wellspring of wisdom waiting to be explored. In the tranquil embrace of silence, we often find ourselves tuning into the subtle whispers of our innermost yearnings, gently steering us towards our true purpose and calling. It's in these quiet moments that the fog of life's incessant noise lifts, revealing our existence not as a mere sequence of happenstance but as a canvas, awaiting our deliberate strokes. Reflect upon those instances when silence has been your sage guide. Picture a solitary walk in the embrace of nature, far removed from the relentless cacophony of daily life, or those early dawn moments when the world still slumbers and tranquility reigns. It is in these precious pockets of stillness that our minds find respite and our hearts find voice. Insights once obscured by the relentless din of our bustling existence emerge with newfound clarity. Decisions, which once loomed like insurmountable mountains, transform into manageable paths. Such is the profound potency of silence. In our contemporary world, where the constant barrage of information and opinion often overwhelms, adopting a stance of thoughtful silence can be both a shield and a beacon. It allows us to filter the noise, to discern the essential from the trivial, In the workplace, for instance, embracing silence can transform us from mere participants to astute observers, enabling us to make decisions with greater wisdom and insight. Moreover, in our personal lives, choosing silence over immediate reaction can fortify relationships. It grants us the space to process, to empathize, and to respond with consideration rather than impulsivity. In moments of conflict or misunderstanding, a pause, a breath, a moment of silence can be the bridge to deeper understanding and harmony. In conclusion, the practice of silence is not merely an absence of sound. It is an active, purposeful choice. It is a tool for deeper introspection, clearer decision-making, and more meaningful connections. As we navigate the complexities of life, let us remember that sometimes, in the quiet, we find the loudest truths. In the tranquil embrace of silence, we unlock a realm of boundless creativity. When the cacophony of the world fades away, our minds embark on a journey of exploration, unfettered by the shackles of noise and distraction. It's in this serene quietude that thoughts and ideas, like seeds in fertile soil, find the space to germinate and blossom. History bears witness to this truth, as many of the greatest minds and creators attribute their most profound revelations to periods of solitude and silence. It was in these moments of stillness that they transcended the ordinary, reaching into the extraordinary and grasping insights that would otherwise remain elusive. Consider the story of Isaac Newton, who, in the quietude of an apple orchard, conceived the laws of gravity, or the tales of great writers like Virginia Woolf, who sought the solace of silence to weave the tapestry of their narratives. These anecdotes underscore the power of silence as a catalyst for groundbreaking ideas and innovations. In our everyday lives, embracing silence can be transformative. It's not merely the absence of sound. It's a sanctuary for reflection, a cradle for thought. In silence, we can listen to the whispers of our inner voice, confront our deepest fears, and kindle the flames of our greatest aspirations. It's a state where we can recalibrate our thoughts, align our actions with our values, and emerge with a clearer vision of our path. For the audience, understanding and practicing the art of silence aligns perfectly with the Stoic philosophy. It's about finding strength in stillness, wisdom in reflection. As we navigate the tumultuous seas of life, let us remember that sometimes the most powerful action is to pause, to listen, to be still. In doing so, we open ourselves to a world of possibilities, to insights that can profoundly shape our lives and the world around us. So, let us embrace silence, not just as a respite from the chaos, but as a source of strength, creativity, and profound insight. Silence teaches us the value of patience, a virtue that seems to be fading in our fast-paced, instant gratification society. It's in the quiet moments that we learn the art of waiting, the beauty of stillness. Patience isn't just about waiting, it's about how we wait. It's about maintaining a calm and composed demeanor, about responding thoughtfully to situations rather than reacting impulsively. This is where silence becomes our ally. It allows us to step back, to observe, and to listen. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Now, let's consider the role of silence in personal growth. It's in the quiet moments that we connect deeply with ourselves. We often fill our lives with noise because we're afraid of what the silence might reveal. But it's in this silence that we find our true selves. We discover our thoughts, our fears, our hopes, and our dreams. Silence offers us a mirror, reflecting our inner world, helping us to understand who we are and who we want to become. I invite you to carve out moments in your day to embrace silence. Disconnect from the external noise and connect with your inner self. In these moments of stillness, listen to the wisdom that silence offers. Embrace the quiet, not as a void to be filled, but as a space to be explored. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely stated, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. In silence, we find the space to listen, to ourselves, and to the world around us. In conclusion, let's not underestimate the power of silence. It's a tool for personal growth, a pathway to inner peace, and a bridge to deeper understanding. As we navigate through the ebbs and flows of life, let us remember that sometimes the most profound lessons are found not in the words spoken, but in the silence between them. Let's embrace silence not just as a practice, but as a way of being, a way of living with serenity and resilience. In the crucible of conflict, where emotions surge like tempestuous waves and words are hurled with reckless abandon, there exists a potent, often overlooked weapon, the power of silence. As we navigate the tumultuous seas of life, we invariably encounter storms of discord, clashes of opinion, and the tumult of differing perspectives. In these pivotal moments, embracing silence is not an act of cowardice, but a bastion of self-mastery and sagacity. Envision yourself in the eye of an argumentative hurricane. Voices escalate, transforming words into daggers, widening the chasm of comprehension. In this maelstrom, consider the impact of choosing silence. This silence is not capitulation. It is a tactical intermission, an opportunity to gather your thoughts, to quell the tempest within, to peer beyond the immediate turmoil. It's a decision that resonates profoundly, embodying patience, respect, and an openness to listen. Even as every fiber of your being screams for counterattack, silence amidst conflict is akin to steering through a tempest. Amidst the rising swells of discord and the howling gales of fury, silence stands as a steadfast anchor. It offers a moment of introspection, a chance to delve beneath the tumult's surface, to grasp not only the words spoken but their underlying motives. In this deeper understanding, we find the road to reconciliation. This is not to imply that silence equates to evasion or denial. Quite the contrary, it represents a formidable mode of engagement. It signifies a deliberate choice to step back, to assess the situation with a lucid, unobscured perspective. In the throes of confrontation, our utterances are often impulsive, propelled more by emotion than logic. Silence affords us the opportunity to transition from a reactive to a proactive stance, to select our words with deliberation and precision, ensuring they aid in healing rather than intensifying the strife. To bolster this concept, consider the words of the Stoic philosopher Epictetus. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. This ancient wisdom resonates with timeless relevance, underscoring the value of listening over speaking, especially in times of conflict. In our modern fast-paced world, where instant reactions are the norm, and digital communication often lacks the nuance of face-to-face interaction, the practice of silence becomes even more crucial. It is an art that requires cultivation, a skill that, when mastered, can transform relationships and foster a deeper understanding. The advice for the contemporary individual, then, is to embrace silence not as a void, but as a space filled with potential for growth, for understanding, and for turning conflict into a bridge rather than a barrier. This approach to silence, especially in the context of disagreements, is not just a strategy, but a life philosophy. It encourages us to look within, to manage our impulses, and to approach each interaction with a mindset geared towards resolution and understanding. In doing so, we not only navigate the storms of conflict with grace, but also set an example for others, demonstrating that sometimes the most powerful thing one can say is nothing at all. When we choose silence over hasty words, we exhibit a remarkable strength of character. This strength is not born from weakness or avoidance, but from a deep-rooted confidence. It's a confidence that doesn't need the crutch of verbal confrontation to assert itself. Instead, it stands firm, rooted in self-assurance and wisdom. This kind of strength has a ripple effect, spreading calm and reason, laying the groundwork for constructive and meaningful dialogue. Consider the dynamics of personal relationships where the power of silence becomes even more evident. In moments of anger or frustration, our instinct often drives us to speak, to let our emotions flow unchecked. However, it takes a far greater courage to choose silence in these moments. This silence isn't about suppression, it's about giving space. Space for emotions to simmer down, for perspectives to shift, and for empathy to blossom. It's in this quietude that we begin to see through the eyes of the other, to understand their viewpoint and to acknowledge that our perspective isn't the sole truth. This realization is humbling, reminding us of our own fallibility and the limited scope of our understanding. Silence, in its essence, is a teacher of humility. It's a gentle nudge, reminding us that we don't hold all the answers, that our viewpoint is just one of many. By embracing silence, we open ourselves to listening, to learning, and to evolving. This process often reveals that the differences we thought were insurmountable are actually pathways to deeper connections and understanding. Let's take a moment to reflect on a story that beautifully illustrates the power of silence. There was once a wise old monk who lived in a monastery. One day, a young, impulsive monk approached him, full of complaints and grievances. The young monk ranted about the injustices he felt he was enduring, the lack of respect from his peers, and his struggles with the strict rules of the monastery. The old monk listened quietly, his face a picture of serenity. When the young monk finally exhausted his tirade, he expected a response, some words of wisdom or advice. But the old monk simply smiled and walked away. Confused and somewhat frustrated, the young monk followed him. Over the following days, he observed the older monk's interactions, his calm demeanor, and his thoughtful silence. Gradually, the young monk began to understand the message in the silence. He realized that many of his grievances were born from his own impatience and lack of understanding. He learned that sometimes the most profound lessons are not in words, but in the quiet reflection they inspire. As we journey through life, let's embrace the strength of silence, especially in times of conflict. Let's use it not as a shield to hide our fears or insecurities, but as a tool to forge understanding and connection. In the midst of chaos and disagreement, the ability to remain composed, to listen before speaking, is a powerful skill. It's a skill that fosters peace, nurtures relationships, and leads to personal growth. In the intricate dance of leadership, where the spoken word is traditionally revered as the cornerstone of influence and direction, there lies a less conspicuous yet equally potent force, the art of silence. This isn't about a leader shunning communication. It's about recognizing the profound, often understated impact that deliberate silence can wield in steering, motivating, and empowering those around them. Envision a leader who is perpetually vocal, dispensing advice and instructions incessantly. Now juxtapose this image with a leader who embraces silence as a strategic instrument, one who listens intently, contemplates deeply, and speaks only when their words carry maximum significance. Such a leader appreciates that silence is not merely an absence of sound, but a powerful medium of communication. It's a tool to spark reflection, invite participation, and deepen engagement within their team. In the realm of effective leadership, silence acts as a blank canvas, inviting team members to paint their ideas and perspectives. It's a subtle nod, conveying, "Your insights and opinions are valued here." This approach fosters an atmosphere of mutual respect and trust, creating a fertile ground where innovation and creativity thrive. When team members feel acknowledged and valued, it not only fuels their current contributions, but also nurtures future leaders who emerge from this empowering environment. Silence in leadership is also a testament to confidence and strength. It reflects a leader's comfort in their own skin and their faith in the capabilities of their team. By resisting the urge to dominate every conversation, a leader demonstrates security in allowing others to take the spotlight, letting the collective wisdom of the group surface. This not only empowers individuals, but also fortifies the entire team. In moments of crisis or uncertainty, the power of a leader's silence becomes even more pronounced. It can serve as a tranquil oasis in the midst of chaos, a deliberate pause that paves the way for thoughtful deliberation and decision-making. These moments of quiet reflection enable leaders to consider all facets of a situation, to measure the potential impact of their words before they are spoken. Often, This considerate approach leads to more effective, enduring solutions. Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "We should every night call ourselves to an account. What infirmity have I mastered today? What passions opposed? What temptation resisted? What virtue acquired? Our vices will abate of themselves if they be brought every day to the shrift." This introspective approach aligns seamlessly with the practice of thoughtful silence in leadership. It's about mastering the internal dialogue, understanding the power of words, and, more importantly, the profound impact of their absence. In conclusion, as you navigate the complexities of leadership, remember that sometimes the most powerful statement you can make is no statement at all. Embrace silence not as a void, but as a space filled with potential, a tool for growth, and a pathway to deeper connections and understanding. Let the power of silence be a testament to the strength of your leadership, a reflection of your inner serenity and resilience guiding you and those you lead towards a future of shared success and collective wisdom. Silence, often underestimated, is a powerful tool in a leader's arsenal. It fosters an environment conducive to self-reflection, not just for the leader, but also for their team. By embracing moments of silence, one can delve deeper into the essence of a situation, exploring not only the what and the how, but also the yang why. This depth of understanding is crucial for meaningful progress and sustainable change. It enables leaders and their teams to align their actions with their core values and objectives, ensuring that every step taken is in harmony with their overarching goals. Moreover, silence can be a strategic asset in managing conflicts. In heated moments, a leader's choice to remain silent instead of responding impulsively or with anger can significantly de-escalate tensions. This deliberate pause creates a space for calm and rational dialogue, fostering an atmosphere where issues can be resolved constructively. It demonstrates a leader's commitment to maintaining healthy relationships, prioritizing collective well-being over personal ego or the urge to prove oneself right. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This timeless wisdom resonates profoundly with the concept of strategic silence. By listening more and speaking less, leaders can transform their interactions with their teams and colleagues. It cultivates a more thoughtful and deliberate approach to communication, where words are chosen with intention and purpose. This practice doesn't imply avoiding difficult conversations or shunning communication altogether. Instead, it's about recognizing the impact of our words and selecting them judiciously. In today's fast-paced world where constant communication is the norm, embracing silence can be challenging yet rewarding. It's a skill that requires practice and mindfulness. For men in the 30 to 65 age bracket, integrating this practice into daily life can lead to more meaningful interactions, both professionally and personally. It's about finding the balance between speaking your mind and knowing when to let silence speak. In doing so, one can navigate life's complexities with greater clarity and composure, making decisions that are not only effective, but also aligned with one's true self. In conclusion, the power of silence in leadership and personal development is immense. It's a tool for introspection, conflict resolution, and impactful communication. By understanding and utilizing the strength of silence, one can lead a more fulfilling and balanced life, making every word count and every moment of silence meaningful. In our journey's culmination about the virtues of silence, we delve into its often underestimated power, both in our personal and professional spheres. Silence, more than just an absence of noise, emerges as a potent force, capable of reshaping our interactions, fostering deeper connections and enhancing leadership. Silence, as we've discovered, is not simply a lack of sound, but a dynamic presence brimming with possibilities. It's a deliberate choice, one that can dramatically alter our dialogues and relationships. In the realm of listening, silence is a gateway to truly comprehending and empathizing with others. It invites us to embrace new viewpoints, nurturing richer relationships and a more profound appreciation of our surroundings. Moreover, silence serves as a haven for personal growth. In these quiet moments, we find opportunities for introspection and self-discovery. This reflective time is crucial for personal development, offering clarity and insights that shape our decisions and actions. In conflict situations, silence stands as a bastion of strength. It guides us through disagreements with poise and dignity, allowing for thoughtful and rational consideration. Opting for silence over hasty reactions paves the way for constructive discussions and resolutions, transforming conflicts into chances for understanding and progress. In leadership, the power of silence is particularly striking. It conveys confidence, empathy, and respect, encouraging others to express their thoughts and views. A leader who effectively employs silence fosters an atmosphere of trust and collaboration, ensuring every voice is acknowledged and valued. To illustrate these points, let's consider the story of a renowned CEO known for her exceptional leadership. In meetings, she often paused before responding, a practice that initially puzzled her team. However, they soon realized that her silences weren't empty. They were filled with contemplation and respect for others' opinions. This approach not only enhanced the quality of decisions made, but also instilled a culture of thoughtful communication within the organization. Similarly, the tale of a wise elder in a small community highlights the power of silence. He was known for his few but impactful words. When conflicts arose, he listened silently, allowing others to express their frustrations. His eventual, carefully considered words often brought clarity and resolution to the most heated disputes. In conclusion, embracing silence is a transformative practice. It's a tool for better listening, a space for growth, a strategy in conflict resolution, and a skill in leadership. By incorporating silence into our daily lives, we can improve our communication, deepen our relationships, and lead more effectively. Let this journey inspire us to value silence not as mere emptiness, but as a profound presence that enriches our lives and the lives of those around us. A world constantly buzzing with noise where the clamor of opinions and thoughts never ceases. Amidst this cacophony, the choice to remain silent emerges not just as an act of restraint, but as a powerful tool of wisdom. It's a deliberate decision to embrace those tranquil moments, to prioritize listening over speaking, and to utter words only when they can truly leave an imprint. In our modern, fast-paced existence, the invitation to bask in silence might seem almost paradoxical. Yet it is within this very paradox that the true strength of silence is illuminated. It's an opportunity to decelerate, to immerse ourselves in the present, and to forge deeper connections with our inner selves and those around us. As we tread forward on this path, let's embrace the lessons gleaned from the sanctity of silence. Let it not just be a passive state, but an active choice. A choice to enrich our dialogues, fortify our relationships, and refine our leadership. Silence, in its essence, is not merely the absence of sound. It's a space for contemplation, a haven for introspection, and a catalyst for clarity. In those moments of stillness, we often find the answers that elude us in the tumult of constant chatter. Moreover, silence can be a mirror, reflecting our thoughts and emotions, allowing us to observe them without the distortion of external noise. It's in these reflective moments that we often discover the most about ourselves and the world around us. As Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic philosopher, wisely stated, "He who does not understand what the world is, does not understand where he is, and he who does not understand for what purpose the world exists, does not understand who he is nor what the world is." This profound insight urges us to seek understanding and wisdom in the quiet. In embracing silence, we also learn the art of patience. Patience to listen, to understand, and to respond thoughtfully. It's about choosing our words with care, ensuring that when we do speak, our words are imbued with purpose and meaning. This practice of mindful speech can transform our interactions, making them more meaningful and impactful. As we continue on this enlightening journey, let's remember that mastering the art of silence is an ongoing endeavor. It demands intention, awareness, and patience. It's about consciously choosing to engage with the world in a way that values depth over volume, reflection over reaction. So, as we step into the noise of our daily lives, let's carry with us the power of silence, using it as a tool to enhance our conversations, deepen our relationships, and lead with greater insight and empathy. Let the practice of silence be a guiding light, illuminating our path towards a more thoughtful, reflective, and meaningful existence. As we conclude this enlightening journey on why it is better to remain silent, I invite you to reflect on the profound lessons we've explored today. Remember, the power of silence is not just in the absence of words, but in the presence of a mindful and intentional spirit. I encourage you to integrate these Stoic principles into your daily life, to observe the transformative effect they can have on your personal growth and happiness. I'm curious to hear about your experiences and insights. How has embracing silence impacted your life? What challenges have you faced in practicing this aspect of Stoicism? Share your thoughts and stories in the comments below. Let's continue to learn and grow together in our Stoic journey. Thank you for joining me on Stoic in Your Life. If you found value in this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more insights into living a more stoic, mindful, and fulfilling life. Remember, in the heart of silence, we discover the essence of true wisdom and connection. Until next time, cherish the quiet moments and let them guide you towards a life of purpose and serenity. Remember, the greatest glory in living lies not in never falling but in rising every time we fall. Nelson Mandela. Welcome to Stoic in Your Life, where we delve into the depths of emotional resilience and control. In a world where emotions often get the better of us, it's not uncommon to find ourselves at the mercy of our feelings. This can lead to a spiral of negative experiences, as those around us might exploit our emotional vulnerabilities for their own gain. It's a harsh reality, but one that we can overcome. Today, we're going to explore how transforming your emotional vulnerabilities into strengths can lead to profound personal growth. Imagine being like a sturdy oak in a storm, unshaken and resilient. You acknowledge the chaos around you, yet you refuse to let it uproot your peace. This isn't about ignoring the storm, it's about not letting it drench you or blow you off your feet. In this journey, we will uncover 13 powerful lessons on mastering your emotions, drawing inspiration from the timeless wisdom of Epictetus, a philosopher whose teachings have stood the test of time. These lessons are not just theories, they are practical tools to help you become the captain of your ship, navigating through the turbulent seas of life with calmness and strength. Thank you for joining me today on Stoic in Your Life. This is your first step towards a transformative journey in mastering your emotions. If you're new here, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more insightful content on living a Stoic life. Principle 1. Cultivate daily gratitude. In the journey of mastering our emotions, especially for men aged between 30 and 65, the principle of cultivating daily gratitude stands as a beacon of transformative power. This principle, deeply rooted in the wisdom of Stoicism, echoes the teachings of Epictetus, who implores us to embrace gratitude in our daily lives. It's about shifting our focus from what we lack to the abundance that surrounds us, thereby fostering a positive mindset and a profound appreciation for our existence. Gratitude, as Epictetus suggests, is not just a fleeting feeling, but a deliberate practice. It involves a conscious effort to acknowledge and appreciate the simple blessings that life bestows upon us. This could be as mundane as the warmth of the sun on a chilly morning, or as significant as the support of a loved one. By directing our attention towards these blessings, we cultivate a mindset that sees the glass as half full rather than half empty. This shift in perspective is crucial, as it allows us to find joy and contentment in the ordinary, everyday aspects of life. Moreover, this principle of gratitude aligns seamlessly with the Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes the importance of focusing on what is within our control. As Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic philosopher, wisely stated, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." This quote resonates with the essence of gratitude. By finding reasons to be thankful, we create a why that anchors us, giving us the strength to endure the challenges that life throws our way. Incorporating this principle into our modern lives, especially in an age where we are often bombarded with messages of inadequacy and desire for more, can be profoundly liberating. It encourages us to pause and reflect on the blessings we often overlook. For instance, in the hustle of achieving career success or societal status, we might forget to appreciate the health that enables us to strive, the family that supports us, or the simple pleasure of a peaceful moment. Gratitude brings these back into focus, enriching our lives with a sense of fulfillment that material achievements alone cannot provide. Furthermore, this practice of gratitude can be a powerful antidote to the emotional turmoil that men in this age group often face. Whether it's the stress of career progression, the challenges of maintaining relationships, or the existential questions that midlife often brings, a grateful mindset provides a stable foundation. It helps in building resilience against negative emotions and fosters a sense of well-being that is not easily shaken by external circumstances. To integrate this principle into daily life, one might start with a simple gratitude journal, noting down 3 things they are thankful for each day. This practice, though small, can have a profound impact on our emotional landscape. It gradually shifts our focus from what's missing to what's present, from dissatisfaction to fulfillment. As we cultivate this habit, we not only transform our emotional well-being, but also create a ripple effect that enhances the lives of those around us. In conclusion, the principle of cultivating daily gratitude is a powerful tool in the quest to control and understand our emotions. It aligns with the timeless wisdom of Stoicism and offers practical, applicable guidance for the modern man. By embracing gratitude, we not only enhance our emotional resilience but also discover a more fulfilling and contented way of life. Principle 2. The power of self-control and emotional resilience. In this journey of life, we often find ourselves in a sea of emotions, where waves of external influences threaten to unsettle our inner peace. This principle, deeply rooted in the wisdom of Stoicism, serves as a guiding light, illuminating the path to emotional resilience and self-control. It's a lesson that resonates profoundly in our modern lives, where we're constantly bombarded with words and actions that can disrupt our emotional equilibrium. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once taught that within us lie metaphorical keys that govern our emotional responses. Some of these keys unlock doors to tranquility and joy, while others lead us down paths of emotional unrest. Imagine, if you will, that when we react with irritation or disturbance to others' actions and words, we're essentially handing over one of these crucial keys. In doing so, we give them indirect control over our emotional state and, consequently, the quality of our lives. The real strength, as highlighted by this principle, is found in the ability to construct and uphold a fortress of emotional resilience. This fortress isn't a barrier to connection or empathy. Rather, it's a shield against the negative and unconstructive influences of others. By nurturing this resilience, we empower ourselves to sift through what we absorb from the outside world, consciously deciding what impacts us and what to disregard. This Stoic philosophy doesn't advocate for indifference to others, but champions mastery over our emotional reactions. Understanding that we can't control others' actions or words, but only our responses to them, paves the way to greater emotional liberty. This freedom is the cornerstone of maintaining mental tranquility, focusing on what's vital for our personal growth and happiness. As we practice this approach, we reach a state of emotional maturity, realizing that although we can't stop others' behavioral waves from reaching us, we have the power to choose how we ride them. By embracing resilience and self-control, we safeguard our inner calm and stay aligned with our personal journey, fostering an atmosphere of well-being and satisfaction. After all, this is the bedrock of a rich and fulfilling life. To echo the words of another Stoic sage, Seneca. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. This principle teaches us to differentiate between our perceptions and the actual events, allowing us to respond with clarity and composure. By applying this wisdom, we not only navigate through life's challenges with grace, but also cultivate a serene mind and a resilient spirit, essential qualities for anyone on the path of Stoicism. Remember, it's not the external events that disturb us, but our judgment about them. By mastering our emotions, we unlock the door to a life of tranquility and fulfillment, a journey where we are the true custodians of our emotional well-being. Principle 3. Listen twice as much as you speak. In the journey of mastering our emotions, especially for men in the age bracket of 30 to 65, the foremost lesson is to listen more and speak less. This concept, deeply rooted in wisdom, echoes the teachings of the ancient Stoic philosopher Epictetus. He insightfully observed that nature's design of giving us 2 ears, but only 1 mouth was intentional, not a mere coincidence. This design serves as a subtle reminder of the importance of listening over speaking. Epictetus's words resonate with profound truth. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. This principle is a cornerstone in understanding and controlling our emotions. The essence of this teaching lies in the realization that our growth, both emotionally and intellectually, is significantly enhanced when we absorb more than we express. In the modern world, where the hustle of life often leads to a cacophony of voices and opinions, the art of listening becomes even more crucial. By truly listening to others, we not only show respect and empathy, but also open ourselves to diverse perspectives and wisdom. This practice enriches our understanding of the world and the people in it, fostering a deeper connection with those around us. Moreover, active listening aids in tempering our emotional responses. It allows us to process information thoroughly before reacting, leading to more measured and thoughtful responses. In the realm of emotional control, this is invaluable. It prevents the common pitfall of letting our emotions run wild, leading to regrettable actions or words. Instead, by listening more, we give ourselves the time and space to reflect and respond in a manner that aligns with our values and principles. Furthermore, this principle of listening over speaking aligns seamlessly with the Stoic practice of self-control and mindfulness. It encourages us to step back from the immediacy of our reactions and to consider the broader context of a situation. This perspective is vital in today's fast-paced world where snap judgments and impulsive reactions are all too common. By adopting a more listening-oriented approach, we cultivate a sense of calm and composure, essential traits for anyone seeking to navigate life's challenges with Stoic grace. In conclusion, the lesson of listening more than speaking is a powerful tool in the quest to control and understand our emotions. It is a practice that not only enhances our relationships and knowledge, but also fortifies our emotional resilience. As we embark on this journey of emotional mastery, let us remember the wisdom of Epictetus and the profound impact of simply listening. In doing so, we not only enrich our own lives, but also contribute positively to the lives of those around us, creating a more harmonious and understanding world. Principle 4. Always be prepared for the worst. In the unpredictable voyage of life, we often find ourselves besieged by worries and fears. These anxieties, stemming from the dread of future misfortunes, cast long shadows over our daily existence. We fret over possibilities like our children's academic failures, job loss, marital betrayals, or financial ruin. This ceaseless cycle of fear, varying day by day, traps us in a perpetual state of stress. Here, the wisdom of Epictetus, an ancient Stoic philosopher, offers a radical yet profoundly effective solution. He challenges us to confront our deepest fears by imagining that they have already occurred. What could be more terrifying than our worst fears realized? Yet in this daunting exercise lies a powerful lesson. By mentally confronting these catastrophes, we train our spirit to develop coping mechanisms, fostering resilience and determination. This principle urges us to shift our mindset from one of fear to one of preparedness. Instead of cowering in the shadow of the unknown, We are encouraged to face the possibility of the worst-case scenario head-on. By contemplating how we might respond to such challenges, we build mental fortitude and develop strategies for resilience. This proactive approach diminishes the anxiety born from uncertainty and equips us to handle adversity with confidence. To illustrate this concept, let's consider the story of a sailor navigating treacherous seas. Aware of the potential dangers, the sailor doesn't spend his journey in fear. Instead, he prepares for the worst: storms, high winds, and rough waters. He trains himself, equips his ship, and plans his route with these challenges in mind. When a storm eventually hits, the sailor, though wary, is not overwhelmed. His preparation enables him to navigate through the tempest with skill and composure. Similarly, in our lives, when we anticipate and prepare for the worst, we transform our approach to challenges. We move from reactive fear to proactive resilience. This shift in perspective doesn't just reduce our daily stress. It empowers us to face life's storms with a calm and steady hand. In conclusion, the lesson here is profound yet simple. Prepare for the worst. Hope for the best. By embracing this mindset, we not only alleviate the burden of constant worry but also strengthen our ability to confront and overcome life's inevitable challenges. This principle, deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, serves as a beacon, guiding us towards a life of resilience, confidence, and serene determination. As we apply this wisdom in our daily lives, we find ourselves better equipped to navigate the ebbs and flows of existence, turning potential adversities into opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Principle 5. Be prepared to fail, as it is the only way to progress. In our journey through life, we often find ourselves grappling with the fear of failure, the dread of appearing foolish in the eyes of others. But what if I told you that embracing this very fear could be your stepping stone to unparalleled growth? This brings us to our third principle. Be prepared to fail, as it is the only way to progress. Epictetus, a sage of Stoicism, offers a profound insight into this. He suggests that one of the greatest things that can happen to us is to be seen as a fool. Why? Because this perception is the true pathway to personal and professional development. It's a concept that might seem counterintuitive at first, but let's delve deeper. Epictetus isn't advocating for recklessness, rather, he's highlighting the importance of resilience. He teaches us that true mastery doesn't spring from a sudden, impulsive reaction. It's a meticulous craft, honed through a relentless process of trial and error. It's in our mistakes, in those moments we're deemed foolish, that we find the golden opportunity to inch closer to excellence. Now, let's consider this. What if we reframe our perspective on failure? Imagine viewing each mistake not as a setback, but as an indispensable part of our journey towards success. This principle nudges us to embrace our failures, to see them as necessary steps in the learning process. It's not about the fear of looking foolish. It's about understanding that to err is human, and more importantly, it's a crucial element of progress. Through the trials and tribulations, through the challenges and difficulties, we forge our resilience. We accumulate experiences, refine our skills, and learn invaluable lessons. By accepting failure as an opportunity for growth, we open ourselves to taking risks, to stepping out of our comfort zones. This mindset is pivotal. It propels us to chase our dreams with unwavering determination and to evolve continuously. As Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic philosopher, wisely said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This quote encapsulates the essence of our principle. It's in the obstacles we face that we find our path forward. So as you navigate the ebbs and flows of life, remember this. Embrace your failures. They are not the end, but rather the beginning of your journey to greatness. Each mistake is a lesson, each setback a stepping stone. Let's not shy away from being seen as fools, for in that perception lies the seed of our growth. Let's cherish our errors, for they are the architects of our success. And most importantly, let's keep moving forward, with the serene mind and resilient spirit of a true Stoic, transforming every obstacle into an opportunity to rise higher. Barantum, Tersam Query. Principle 6. Be aware of the dangers of fortune. In the relentless pursuit of wealth, we often overlook the hidden perils that accompany this coveted treasure. Wealth, a double-edged sword, brings with it not just the comfort and security we desire, but also a stigma hard to evade. It's a common sight to see individuals once humble and grounded, transformed by the allure of money. This transformation isn't always for the better. As we accumulate wealth, we attract a new circle of acquaintances, many of whom may feign friendship for their own benefit. But the danger isn't just in these superficial relationships. It's in the subtle shift in our own values and perspectives. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "Wealth is the slave of a wise man, the master of a fool." This profound statement encapsulates the essence of this principle. When we become custodians of substantial wealth, we are at a crossroads. One path leads to wisdom, where wealth is used as a tool for good, for personal growth, and for helping others. The other path leads to folly, where wealth becomes a master, corrupting our morals and distancing us from our true selves. It's at this juncture that our moral integrity faces its greatest test. Will we let greed corrode our values, or will we use our resources to enrich not just our lives, but also those of others? This principle is a stark reminder of the dangers lurking behind the pursuit of material wealth. It's not just about the external threats, like opportunistic individuals, but also about the internal transformation that can occur. Money, when mismanaged, can lead to a corruption of our ethical principles. It can create a chasm between who we are and who we aspire to be. In modern life, where the accumulation of wealth is often seen as the ultimate success, this principle urges us to pause and reflect. It encourages us to find a balance between financial prosperity and the preservation of our moral and ethical values. In today's fast-paced world, where success is often measured in material terms, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. This principle serves as a guide, reminding us to be vigilant about the changes wealth can bring in us. It's a call to maintain our integrity, to stay true to our values, and to use our fortune wisely. By doing so, we can ensure that our emotions remain in check, not swayed by the highs and lows of fortune, but anchored in the wisdom of Stoic philosophy. This approach not only helps in controlling our emotions, but also in leading a life that's fulfilling and true to our principles. Principle 7. True wealth lies in a contented spirit. In the realm of Stoic philosophy, Epictetus, a sage of ancient wisdom, presents a profound understanding of happiness. His words resonate deeply, especially in his notable quote, "A wise man is one who does not grieve for what he does not have but rejoices in what he has." This statement is not merely a fleeting thought, but serves as a compass guiding us towards a more fulfilling life. It encourages us to shift our focus from an endless pursuit of unattained wealth to a state of gratitude for our current blessings. Often, we find ourselves engulfed in dissatisfaction and complaints about what we lack, overlooking the abundance we already possess. This oversight leads us to squander moments that could be filled with joy and appreciation for our achievements, no matter how modest they may seem. Epictetus's insight urges us to redefine our concept of wealth. In a world where material possessions and external accomplishments are highly valued, he invites us to discover riches in contentment and gratitude for what we have. This perspective is not only liberating, but also aligns with the modern pursuit of happiness. In today's fast-paced society, where success is often measured by material gains, Epictetus's philosophy offers a refreshing counterpoint. By embracing satisfaction with our current state, we cultivate a sense of peace and appreciation for the present moment, independent of our external circumstances. This principle of finding joy in what we have rather than lamenting what we lack is particularly relevant in our contemporary lives. It teaches us to pause and reflect on our blessings, fostering a mindset of gratitude that enriches our daily experiences. This approach not only brings inner tranquility but also nurtures a more positive and grateful outlook on life. In essence, true wealth, as Epictetus suggests, is found not in the accumulation of material goods but in a heart filled with contentment and appreciation. To further reinforce this timeless wisdom, let us recall the words of another Stoic philosopher, Seneca, who said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." This quote beautifully encapsulates the essence of Epictetus's teaching, reminding us that the key to a fulfilling life lies in embracing the present and finding joy in what we already have. By adopting this Stoic mindset, we not only achieve a sense of inner peace but also become more resilient and adaptable in the face of life's challenges. This principle, deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, offers a powerful lesson on controlling our emotions by shifting our focus from external desires to internal contentment, a lesson that is incredibly relevant and valuable for men navigating the complexities of modern life. Principle 8. Avoid fixating on a single hope. Stoic philosopher Epictetus emphasizes the importance of not fixating on a single hope or dream. This principle is particularly relevant in today's fast-paced and often unpredictable world, where flexibility and adaptability are key to maintaining emotional balance and achieving success. Epictetus, a figure revered in Stoicism, understood the human tendency to seek variety and richness in life. He advised against the common pitfall of placing all our hopes and dreams into one basket. The danger of this approach is evident. If that single dream fails to materialize, the resulting disappointment can be overwhelming and devastating. Instead, Epictetus encourages us to diversify our aspirations, spreading them across multiple goals and dreams. This strategy not only reduces the risk of deep disappointment, but also enhances the likelihood of experiencing satisfaction and success in various aspects of life. The wisdom of Epictetus in this regard is timeless and profoundly relevant. By not rigidly clinging to a single hope, we allow ourselves the freedom to explore a multitude of paths and possibilities. This approach is akin to a gardener who plants several types of seeds, knowing that, while some may not sprout, others will flourish. This diversity ensures that failure in one area does not equate to the collapse of all our aspirations. It's a lesson in emotional resilience, teaching us to be flexible and open to new opportunities, even in the face of adversity. To illustrate this principle, consider the allegory of the archer. An archer, skilled in his craft, knows that not every arrow will hit the bullseye. However, he doesn't despair with each miss. Instead, he learns from it and adjusts his aim, knowing that his skill gives him multiple chances to hit the target. Similarly, by pursuing various goals, we increase our chances of success and reduce the emotional burden of individual failures. This principle of diversifying our hopes is not just about avoiding disappointment. It's about enriching our lives with a spectrum of experiences and opportunities. It encourages us to embrace the journey of life with open arms, ready to explore new avenues and learn from each venture. This approach aligns perfectly with the Stoic philosophy of seeking inner peace and wisdom through a balanced and harmonious life. In conclusion, Epictetus's teaching on avoiding fixation on a single hope offers a valuable lesson for our contemporary lives. By embracing a variety of dreams and aspirations, we not only safeguard ourselves against the crushing weight of disappointment, but also open doors to new possibilities and successes. This principle teaches us to be resilient, adaptable, and emotionally balanced, reminding us that in the rich tapestry of life, there are many threads to weave our story. For our audience seeking to control their emotions and improve their lives, this lesson is a beacon of hope and a guide to a more fulfilled and balanced existence. Principle 9. Embrace the inevitability of death as a guide to living. In the grand tapestry of life, there's an often overlooked thread, one that weaves through every moment yet remains hidden in the shadows of our daily hustle: the inevitability of death. This principle, far from being a morose contemplation, serves as a profound reminder of life's fleeting nature. It's not a call to pessimism, but an invitation to a deeper understanding of what truly matters. Imagine for a moment that life is a journey and you're a traveler with a backpack. In this backpack, you carry essentials: a phone, cards, perhaps a toothbrush. But what if you also carried a small notebook filled with Stoic wisdom? This notebook, metaphorically speaking, represents the awareness of life's impermanence. It's a constant companion, reminding you to view setbacks not as disasters but as inevitable, integral parts of the human experience. This Stoic principle teaches us to see our existence not as an endless expanse but as a precious, finite resource. It's a lens that brings clarity, helping us discern the essential from the trivial. The knowledge that our time is limited is a powerful catalyst urging us to use our days wisely and purposefully. It's a call to live intentionally, to make choices that resonate with our deepest values, and to engage in actions and relationships that truly enrich our lives. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." This sentiment echoes the essence of this principle. By keeping the inevitability of death in our consciousness, we are constantly reminded to focus on what's genuinely important. It's about living in the present with a sense of fullness, embracing each moment as a precious gift, and steering clear of the superficial and material distractions that often cloud our judgment. This principle is not about dwelling on death, but about using the awareness of life's impermanence as a guiding star. It's about understanding that while we can't control the length of our life, we can certainly influence its depth and richness. It's a call to live authentically, to cherish and nurture the relationships that bring us joy, and to engage in pursuits that feed our soul. In this light, death becomes not an end but a compass, guiding us towards a life of purpose, meaning, and fulfillment. It teaches us to value each day, to see the beauty in the mundane, and to appreciate the simple pleasures that life offers. This Stoic wisdom is a powerful tool, helping us navigate the complexities of life with a serene mind and a resilient spirit. So, as you walk the path of life, remember this principle. Let it be a gentle reminder to live each day with intention, to prioritize what truly matters, and to embrace the journey with an open heart and a mindful spirit. In doing so, you'll find that life in all its impermanence becomes a beautiful, meaningful adventure, filled with moments of joy, growth, and profound fulfillment. Principle 10. Abandon the incessant desire for more. In the whirlwind of modern life, where the pursuit of more seems to be the default setting, it's easy to lose sight of the profound wisdom that simplicity holds. This principle, deeply rooted in the teachings of Epictetus, a luminary in Stoic philosophy, beckons us to step back from the relentless chase for more, be it wealth, success, or experiences. Epictetus, with his timeless insight, nudges us towards an appreciation of simplicity, reminding us that the essence of true happiness doesn't lie in an abundance of material possessions, but rather in the gratitude for what we already possess. Embracing a simpler, more detached lifestyle offers a liberating freedom, one that transcends the ceaseless pursuit of material gains. This principle is an invitation to introspect, to realign our priorities, and to question the unending quest for material accumulation. By letting go of the constant yearning for more, we open ourselves to a life of greater satisfaction and contentment. It's about shifting our focus from acquiring new possessions to cherishing the ones we have, finding beauty in the ordinary, and recognizing the richness and simplicity. This approach to life brings with it a sense of lightness and gratitude. It's akin to taking a deep breath in a world that's always rushing, allowing us to experience the present moment fully. By valuing what we have, we step off the relentless treadmill of desire and enter a space of peace and contentment. To illustrate this principle, let's consider the story of a fisherman and a businessman. The fisherman, living a simple life, catches just enough fish to support his family and spends his afternoons basking in the sun, enjoying life's simple pleasures. The businessman, on the other hand, suggests that the fisherman could work longer hours, catch more fish, and eventually expand his business. But to what end? The fisherman realizes that he already has what the businessman seeks: the freedom to enjoy life without the constant pursuit of more. This allegory beautifully encapsulates the essence of this principle. It's not about shunning material possessions or success, but about finding a balance where we're not perpetually driven by a desire for more. It's about discovering joy in the present, in the small things that make life rich and fulfilling. In conclusion, this principle teaches us a valuable lesson: to find contentment not in the pursuit of more but in the appreciation of what we already have. It encourages us to live a life marked by simplicity, gratitude, and presence. As we apply this lesson to our lives, we find that the incessant desire for more fades, replaced by a profound appreciation for the present moment and the simple joys it brings. This shift in perspective is not just a pathway to inner peace. It's a journey towards a more fulfilling, contented life. Principle 11. Cultivating resilience in the face of criticism. In our journey through life, we often encounter a myriad of opinions and judgments from those around us. It's a universal truth that not all feedback will be positive or even constructive. This is where the timeless wisdom of Epictetus, an ancient Stoic philosopher, becomes our guiding light. He taught the profound lesson of developing resilience against criticism, emphasizing that our true strength is not in the approval of others, but in our ability to remain steadfast and unshaken by their negative judgments. Imagine you're walking through a bustling market, surrounded by voices. Each voice represents an opinion, a judgment, a piece of criticism aimed at you. Some are positive, lifting your spirits, while others are harsh, trying to bring you down. Now think of yourself as a mountain, immovable and majestic. The voices are like the wind. They can touch the surface, but they can't shake your core. This is the essence of what Epictetus wants us to understand. Criticism, more often than not, reflects the critic's perspective more than it does your reality. When we internalize this, we begin to separate our self-worth from the opinions of others. This separation is crucial. It's like building an invisible shield around your self-esteem, one that allows constructive feedback to enter, but deflects harmful, baseless criticism. This shield doesn't make you invulnerable, but it makes you resilient. It enables you to continue on your chosen path, undeterred by the negative words of others. This principle is not just about ignoring criticism, it's about discernment. It's about understanding which pieces of feedback can help us grow, and which ones are simply noise. Remember, not all criticism is created equal. Some of it comes from a place of genuine concern, and can be a valuable tool for self-improvement. But much of it is like chaff in the wind, weightless and directionless. Incorporating this principle into our lives leads to greater emotional stability and self-confidence. It helps us maintain focus on our goals even in the face of adversity. It's about knowing who you are, understanding your values, and aligning your actions with them. As Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic philosopher, wisely said, "It is not events that disturb people, it is their judgments concerning them." This statement resonates deeply with the principle of resilience to criticism. It's not the criticism itself that impacts us, but how we perceive and react to it. So as you navigate through the complexities of life, remember this principle. Let it be a beacon that guides you through the storms of criticism and judgment. Cultivate that inner strength, that unshakable core, and watch as you continue to grow and thrive no matter what the world throws at you. Remember, in the grand tapestry of life, your resilience is the thread that holds everything together, making you stronger, wiser, and more capable of handling whatever comes your way. Principle 12. Learn to distinguish between what you can and cannot control. In the journey of life, especially for men aged 30 to 65, understanding the delicate balance between control and acceptance is crucial. This principle, deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, is eloquently echoed by Epictetus, who reminds us of the significance of discerning what lies within our realm of influence and what does not. He famously said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." This profound insight is a cornerstone in managing our emotions and reactions. Much of human suffering indeed stems from our attempts to control the uncontrollable, the external events and actions of others. This futile endeavor not only leads to frustration but also to a sense of helplessness. By embracing the wisdom of Epictetus, we learn to focus our energy and efforts on aspects of our lives that we can genuinely influence. This shift in focus is not about surrendering or showing weakness. Rather, it's about channeling our strength and resources efficiently. When we concentrate, on what we can control, such as our thoughts, decisions, and actions, we cultivate a sense of efficacy and empowerment. This proactive stance enables us to make meaningful changes in our lives and to respond to challenges with a constructive mindset. On the other hand, accepting what lies beyond our control is an exercise in serenity and wisdom. It involves recognizing that certain things, be it the past, the actions of others, or certain outcomes, are simply outside our sphere of influence. This Stoic approach does not mean we become passive or indifferent to life's events. Instead, it encourages us to adopt a more balanced perspective, where we engage actively with what we can change while maintaining a calm acceptance of what we cannot. This duality of control and acceptance is not just a philosophical concept. It's a practical strategy for reducing stress and anxiety in our modern lives. By internalizing this principle, we equip ourselves with a powerful tool for emotional regulation. It allows us to face life's ups and downs with a more grounded and resilient spirit. We learn to navigate through the ebbs and flows of life, not by attempting to control every aspect, but by mastering our responses and attitudes towards them. Incorporating this Stoic lesson into our daily lives, especially in the context of the modern hustle, can be transformative. It teaches us to let go of the illusion of control over external circumstances and to focus instead on our internal landscape. This shift not only brings inner peace, but also enhances our ability to deal with life's complexities with a serene mind and a resilient spirit. In conclusion, the Stoic wisdom of distinguishing between what we can and cannot control is a vital lesson for men in the prime of their lives. It offers a path to emotional mastery, where the wildness of emotions is tamed not by force but by understanding and wise discernment. By embracing this principle, we step into a more empowered and peaceful way of living, where our emotions are not running wild, but are guided by the steady hand of Stoic wisdom. Principle 13. Practice empathy and compassion. In the journey of life, where emotions often run wild, the practice of empathy and compassion stands as a beacon of hope and understanding. This principle, deeply rooted in the teachings of the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, serves as a reminder of the profound impact our ability to empathize can have on our relationships and the world at large. Epictetus, with his timeless wisdom, underscores the significance of empathy and compassion in fostering harmonious coexistence. He eloquently states, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This simple yet powerful statement encapsulates the essence of empathy, the act of truly listening and understanding the perspectives and struggles of others. Empathy is not just about seeing the world through another's eyes, but also feeling with their heart. It's about recognizing that every individual we encounter is fighting their own unique battle, a battle that might be invisible to the naked eye. By stepping into their shoes, even if just for a moment, we begin to appreciate the complexity of their experiences. This understanding naturally cultivates compassion, a sincere desire to alleviate the suffering of others. Compassion is the bridge that connects us, allowing us to transcend our differences and find common ground in our shared humanity. Consider the story of a young man who, overwhelmed by his personal challenges, found himself disconnected and resentful towards others. One day, he encountered an elderly woman struggling with her groceries. Moved by a sudden impulse of compassion, he offered to help. As they walked, the woman shared stories of her life, revealing her own struggles and triumphs. This interaction was a turning point for the young man. He realized that everyone, regardless of their age or background, has their own set of challenges. This experience transformed his perspective, teaching him the value of empathy and the power of small acts of kindness. Incorporating empathy and compassion into our daily lives can be transformative. It begins with small steps, actively listening to those around us, acknowledging their feelings, and offering support without judgment. It's about being present in our interactions and recognizing the inherent value in every person we meet. As we practice empathy, we not only deepen our connections with others, but also enrich our own emotional landscape, becoming more patient, understanding, and kind. To further illustrate this principle, let's turn to a historical figure renowned for his empathy and compassion, Mahatma Gandhi. Gandhi's life was a testament to the power of understanding and kindness. He once said, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others." This profound statement highlights the transformative power of empathy and compassion, not only in the lives of those we help, but also in our own personal growth and self-discovery. Gandhi's approach to empathy was not passive. It was an active engagement in the struggles of others, a willingness to stand in solidarity with them. His life's work demonstrates how empathy can be a catalyst for social change and personal enlightenment. In our modern world, where digital connections often replace face-to-face interactions, the need for genuine empathy and compassion is more crucial than ever. We are bombarded with information, yet the true understanding of others' experiences often eludes us. By consciously practicing empathy, we can bridge this gap, creating a more connected and compassionate society. This means not only listening to others, but also being mindful of our responses, offering words of encouragement and showing genuine interest in their well-being. Empathy and compassion also play a vital role in overcoming prejudices and building inclusive communities. By understanding the experiences of those who come from different backgrounds, cultures, or walks of life, we break down barriers of misunderstanding and fear. This fosters a sense of belonging and acceptance, essential ingredients for a healthy and vibrant community. Moreover, practicing empathy and compassion has profound personal benefits. It enhances our emotional intelligence, helps us manage our own emotions more effectively, and leads to greater happiness and fulfillment. When we empathize with others, we not only understand their emotions but also gain insights into our own emotional states. This self-awareness is a powerful tool in mastering our emotions and responding to life's challenges with resilience and grace. In conclusion, the practice of empathy and compassion is a journey towards understanding, kindness, and connection. It's about seeing the invisible battles others face, feeling with their hearts, and acting with kindness. As we embrace this principle, we not only contribute to a more compassionate world but also embark on a path of personal transformation. The lesson here is clear. By opening our hearts to others, we open the door to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Let us remember Epictetus's wisdom and strive to listen more, understand deeply, and act kindly, for in doing so, we find our true selves and enrich the lives of those around us. Fauner. As we conclude our journey through the 13 lessons on mastering your emotions, remember that the path to emotional control is not just about learning, but about applying these Stoic principles in your everyday life. Each day presents a new opportunity to practice serenity, resilience, and mindfulness. Ask yourself, how can you implement today's lesson in your daily routine? How can these teachings help you navigate the complexities of life with a calm and steady heart? I encourage you to share your experiences and thoughts in the comments below. Your insights not only enrich our community but also serve as a beacon of inspiration for others on their Stoic journey. Let's continue to grow together, embracing the wisdom of Stoicism in every step we take. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon on our channel, Stoic in Your Life, to stay updated with our latest videos. Together, let's explore the profound depths of Stoicism and transform our lives for the better. Remember, in the ebb and flow of life, your emotions don't have to be the master. You have the power to steer your own course. Stay stoic, stay strong,